We're gonna see, man. We're gonna see what happens, man. We're gonna see.
We'll see what happens.
Rock, where you at, Rock? Where you at, Rock? Where you at, Rock?
10 rock and roll, bro.
Where you at, Rock? Rock, where you at, Rock? Where you at, Rock? Where you at, Rock?
10 rock and roll, bro.
Rock Sports Sunday. Rock Sports Sunday. You are live and locked with Rock Sports Sunday. Break down and talk now with Rock Sports Sunday. Rock Sports Sunday. Rock Sports Sunday. Alive and locked with Rock Sports Sunday.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, we hope that your awesome weekend was truly awesome. First and foremost, all praise to the Almighty Yahuwah. For without the Almighty Yahuwah, there is absolutely nothing. All praise and honor goes to the Almighty Yahuwah. What a weekend, man. We've had battle rap. Tonight, an NBA champion was crowned. Kevin Durant was traded for the cat, the cradle, the silver spoon, some milk duds, some chips, and the entire state of Phoenix, Arizona. But of course, we had a lot of battle rap. My goodness gracious. We've had some crazy surprises. Nobody's. Whole lot of chokes and stumbles. But of course, you are now live and tuned into the Rock Files, Rock Sports Sunday in full effect right now. Right now. Oh yeah. We're going to do this. Where to start? First and foremost, in the chat, we're going to start with the chat for once. First of all, we got Sick Mosh in the building. Sick Mosh coming off of a very significant victory over Robs in the last virtual card of Where There's Smoke, There's Fire, the Smoke Out card. Salute to Sick Mosh. Sick Mosh, congratulations. Sick Mosh mentions out the gate, Red Sox trade was BS. Well, Sick Mosh, it was very good for the San Francisco Giants, a team that as we speak right now is challenging the LA Dodgers for the lead in their division. Yikes. And how did the Red Sox turn out? Not good. Dave Dombrowski giveth, Dave Dombrowski takes away. Salute to Sick Mosh, man. Be sure to subscribe to Sick Mosh. Sick Mosh going to be outside soon. Also in the chat right now, we got Pablo Picasso coming off of a very, well, I mean, over here was victory, but we're going to see what the consensus is tripping. Some consensus trying to say that, nah, Bismal got that because he got that because he got that. Okay, fine. But we got Pablo Picasso in the building, Unscripted Logic in the building, one of the best virtual battle rap bloggers out here, and also Pablo by himself. They both do it. So they do it as Unscripted Logic and also do it separately as Pablo Picasso, Social Assassin. Salute. Oh, we got news about Social Assassin too. Stay tuned. Sick Mosh in the building. And also in the building right now, we got Shawty. Janae Shawty. What her name is. What up, Janae? Salute. Respect. Good to see you. And of course, we got right on schedule, we got Jason M. Jason M is in the building. Oh, we going to talk about some battles in a minute. It's going to be it's not going to be a super short sports section, but it's going to go pretty efficiently. Oh, we don't get to battle rap. Oh, in case you're wondering, we got a lot of updates about the Rock rankings too. Drop new criteria. We also got new battle rap awards. We're going to ask questions. For those that's wondering about the delay, before we get started with the sports, for those that's wondering about the delay is happening because YouTube keeps thinking this is a new channel. So we can only post 5 posts per 24 hours, according to YouTube. Right. Pablo says very, very well. Clear win. He chose, and they're still trying to give him the win. This is crazy. Crazy. Yeah. Actually, and real quick, Pablo. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. We got Great the Great in the building. Salute to Great the Great. Great the Great coming off of victory. Coming off a victory over Fade.io. At least according to submission consensus. We'll see. Again, this is going to delay Rock rankings, man, because YouTube is tripping. We got to have all the data we can get. Bear with us. It will drop. Simple as that. It's going to be through this week. It's because there's a lot to go over. Great the Great in the building. Salute the Great. By the way, be sure to subscribe to not only Great the Great, subscribe to Great the Great and Head Ice. That's right. The legendary Head Ice has a platform. They have a podcast. They just interviewed Averb, who lost to JC 3-0. Anyway, and we got the bars ready to go. Yeah, Averb clearly lost to JC. But it was a great interview. Regardless of that, it was a great interview. Salute to Great the Great. Salute to Head Ice. Everyone over there. I think he was over there. Salute to that. Really good podcast. Really good podcast. Be sure to subscribe over there. I believe it's something about the wolf. And Greg, of course, will be on the panel a little bit later on to properly promote that. Pablo mentions real quick, but we're just going right after this. We're going to get right to the sports. I'm used to it at this point. I just don't know what they be judging on. Yeah, it's a lot of the consensus picks and choose, man. That's it. It's just picking and choosing. It's simple as that, Oh, it's about to be Armageddon the second this rankings list drop. Yeah, and guess what? Could care less. We ain't here for no friends. We ain't here for no friends. It's just like the music community. We ain't here for no friends. Whatever. At any rate, well, ladies and gentlemen, for those that know, if you're used to the show, here's how it go. Rhyme unintentional. First of all, if you like to play along, you are more than welcome to join us at sports.yahoo.com. Follow us there for all of the stats and all of the information that we get. So this way you can read along with us. And yes, we're going right to sports. The first thing we going to talk about, usually we wouldn't do this, okay? We wouldn't start the way the rest of these hacks and mainstream media start, but we're going to start that way. We're going to start with the NBA champion to zero people's surprise. Zero surprise. As predicted, it was a blowout. As predicted, Oklahoma City won. But we're going to show you how. We're going to show you how. Pretty easy, actually. Not easy for them, but it was pretty easy to see how Oklahoma City would win that, you know? And salute to Indiana for taking it to a Game 7. That's one more game than it was predicted to go. Again, you can catch all of this stats, all this information right on sports.yahoo.com. We're just going to go right to it. Here's the game tonight. In 7 games, your NBA champion is Oklahoma City, despite the play from Caruso, who didn't do anything, just playing. Salute to Blunt. Blunt's in the building. Blunt's in the building. Salute to Blunt, man. So here's your final score right here, 91-103. Honestly, this whole game was decided in the second half. As usual, here's the breakdown right here. So as you see, first half, so right here, okay, the top numbers are Indiana, all right? Top numbers, Indiana. Bottom numbers, Oklahoma City, all right? Cool. So in the first half, 48 total first half points for Indiana, 47. So Indiana actually led at the half. See that? 48-47. But then here's the game right here, third quarter. In the third quarter, there you go. In the third quarter, 14-20, good night, Irene. Put the babies to bed, shut the windows. Simple as that. Oklahoma City turned up the defense. Tyrese Halliburton was injured. He could not come back in the second half, and that was one of the difference. But keep in mind, before it said, well, if Tyrese had to play, Tyrese was a turnover machine most of these finals, man. He turned the ball over a lot. As he's been turning the ball over a lot in the playoffs overall. But what substituted that, what balanced that out, is Tyrese Halliburton was clutch. Well, now you had a Tyrese Halliburton that was playing less than 70%, maybe less than 75% through the NBA Finals. That can't keep up. That can't keep up, especially against a very aggressive Oklahoma City team. Here's your point difference by 14 points in the third quarter. Good night. This is the game right here. Tyrese Halliburton doesn't come back. Oklahoma City turns with the defense. Indiana doesn't have a whole lot of ball. Sorry, Indiana doesn't have a whole lot of guards that can handle the basketball. Game over. Simple as that. You know, let's take a look at some stats of who scored and who did what. Here we go. Some more horrible shooting from Indiana. And it wasn't just that the shooting was bad. Look at this. 5 of 13, 1 of 5, 2 of 4, 4 of 10, 3 of 5. 3 of 5, but look, that's 3 of 5 from Tyrese Halliburton, who did not play in the second half. He went down early in the first half. Simple as that. Now, was Tyrese Halliburton kind of on his way to doing something? By the way, isn't it interesting that out of 7 minutes he played, he already had a turnover? There it is right there. He already had a turnover. Something to think about. And this is not just, this is shooting at Tyrese Halliburton. Seriously, this is. Hey, look, if you could talk all that and you could be bravado when you're winning, you're gonna take these bullets when you're losing. Now, obviously, the first team plays a whole lot. It's Game 7. You got to keep your horses on the field, but this is not gonna get it done. Pascal Siakam, 16, 5 of 13, a turnover, okay, rebound, assist. This is one of your main players doing this. It ain't working. Honestly, Oklahoma City had him on lock. Simple as that. 5 of 13 from field, 2 of 5 from 3. No. Aaron Nesmith and Miles Turner combined for 9 points off of a combined 3 of 9 shooting. Good night. Indiana's not a very good shooting team anyway. So then, of course, we're just going to go right to the bench. This is not really a whole lot to break down here. Now, Mathurin stepped up. 6 of 14 from the field. Cool. 2 of 5 from 3. 10 of 10 from free throw. Cool, right? 13, 3 turnovers. But look, here's the thing to think about. Ben Mathurin doing all this and not a starter. And of course, foul trouble. We'll talk about that. Foul trouble for Nembhard. Yeah, a lot of foul trouble for Nembhard. For Nesmith, excuse me. A lot of foul trouble for Nesmith, yeah. Yeah, I mean, the game plan was easy to do. Oklahoma City outworked them. It's easy right here. Now, look, salute to Mathurin and McConnell for coming off the bench and doing work. 8 of 13, 6 of 14 from the field. Cool. Look, Ben Mathurin, 24, 13 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 turnovers. But here is what happens right here. You could almost say that TJ McConnell, in 28 minutes of play, his production substituted for Tyrese Halliburton. 16, 8 of 13 from the field. That's probably better than what Tyrese Halliburton would have shot. 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 7 turnovers. Check this out, yo. Look at all these turnovers. Let's play a game called Add the Turnovers. A 1, a 2, a 3, a 5. 3 plus 2 is 5. 6, right? 9, 16, 19, 20, 21 turnovers. Yeah, good night. Remember the narrative that all you had to do in basketball is hit some threes? Just hit threes and that'll be it? Those days possibly are over. You still got to hit the three, but you got to hit the open three. So bad enough, this is not good shooting. 2 of 5, 1 of 3, 1 of 3 from 3. Tyrese Halliburton was 3 or 4 from 3. Would that have kept up? Who knows? Not good. So because, bottom line, Indiana didn't shoot well. Indiana had a star player, one of their main energy players, also one of their main clutch players, actually their main clutch player, injured. They just couldn't keep up with Oklahoma City. Let's take a look at what Oklahoma City did in contrast, all right? Oklahoma City. Well, now, look at here. These are not the greatest shoot. This is not the greatest shooting either. No. 2 of 7, 1 of 2. Of course, that's Hardenstein. Shea Gill, look at this. Yo. This is why this guy got an MVP award. He has 29 points, right? He's horrible. 8 of 27 from the field, 2 of 12 from 3. But look at this. Remember when the whole narrative was about, well, all he did was hit free throws. I guess those free throws got him a ring in the finals MVP now, didn't it? Oops. Well, let's take a look. 29 points, right? 12 assists, 5 rebounds. But here's what really did it. No, 1 turnover the whole game. Indiana was sending everything they could at this guy and only got 1 turnover. You know why? Because his teammates became available to keep those turnovers down. What about that play where Lou Dort is running and hustling to get open when Shea was getting trapped in the third quarter? That's just one example. Salute to Lou Dort. See, Lou Dort played beyond these. Here's some numbers for Lou Dort. So you'll look at 9 points, 3 of 10 from the field, right? 2 of 9, all that good stuff. Well, what's the big deal about that? So what? It's the stuff that doesn't come up. Again, like hustling to get open, going after the 50-50 ball, the 50-50 basketballs and stuff like that. Lou Dort was a massive X factor in this game. You know, Chet Holmgren shot pretty well from the field. 6 of 8, 1 of 2, cool. 8 rebounds. And this from a guy that coming out of college defensively wasn't all that. 5 blocks. Whew. Almost playing like Danny Wolf could in the future, but that's a different discussion. Jalen Williams, 20 points. Chet Holmgren. Look, ready for this? These 3 guys, Jalen Williams, Chet Holmgren, and Shea Alexander, right? They themselves combined for, 67 points. Indiana as a team scored 91. That tells you a lot right there. 67 points from 3 guys, heavily guarded 3 guys. And not just the points. Let's take a look at the rebounds they got, right? 5 rebounds, 8 rebounds, 13, 17 combined rebounds between these guys. And Shea Alexander is not playing that close to the rim. This is just tremendous performance. Let's take a look at assists. Assists, by the way, is a team metric, right? 12 assists from Shea. 12 for 20 assists between these guys. So again, 67 points. Yeah, 67 points, 17 rebounds, and 20 assists between 3 guys. Just 3 guys. Oh, and Blunt's favorite player, Caruso, right? Caruso scored all of, drum roll please. He scored 10 points in 32 minutes, 4 of 10 from the field, 2 of 5 from 3, 3 rebounds. Yeah, Caruso is not even close to a min, although it should be noted. These 3 steals were huge. These 3 steals were huge. It's not just that it's when those 3 steals happened. Indiana's going on a run. Look, it was fundamental defensive basketball. If not mistaken, it was Nesmith. Yeah, Nesmith on the baseline. He tries to get free. Caruso and Hardenstein possibly. They trapped him on the baseline. Got a turnover. That turnover, Oklahoma City get the double digits in that third quarter. NBA champions because, and here's the bottom line of it, and we're going to look at the chat in a minute. You're NBA champions because of team depth, hustle on defense, defensive fundamentals, and honestly, health is your Oklahoma City Thunder. and your MVP is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Not too much else to discuss there. Let's check the chat. Let's check the chat. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, in the chat right now, we got get your bars. Your bars ain't up enough. It ain't. Get your bars up, media. BA's in the building. Salute, man. Respect. Be sure to subscribe and get your bars up, media. Great music reviews over there. Great breakdown, analysis of battle rap, and much, much more. Get your bars up, media. Salute to BA. Yes. Oh, we got Blunt right here. Blunt is hollering about a 10-point Caruso. Yeah, that's the next Gary P. But look, Caruso's a 2-time champion. And look, I'm going to say it again. Those 3 steals Caruso got, two of them really got Oklahoma City going. All right, but that ain't no Gary Payton, though. Yeah, I mean, Blunt says, Thunder up, town business champs. Hey, enjoy the reign. To the victor go the spoils. Salute to that. Honestly, glad that Oklahoma City won. Because honestly, much rather have them win than the Pacers for obvious reasons. You know, we're Pistons over here. We don't root for rivals. But salute to the Pacers getting to the NBA Finals. Now, where do the Pacers go from here? They got a lot of players to try to keep. They're going to still have to draft well. They might have to be sure to lock down Siakam a little. They got him under contract. Be sure to lock him down and stuff. You might have to get some more shooters on this team. Indiana does not shoot the ball well. So you may have to decide, are you going to keep Obi Toppin? Or are you going to switch Obi Toppin for a shooting wing? That'll be up to y'all to decide. But salute to the Oklahoma City Thunder. This is an earned championship. Well-deserved. Sam Presti, take a bow, man. And look, Sam Presti, such a great organization over there. Y'all gave birth to Troy Weaver, who was horrible. And now the Wizards are going to, not the Wizards, the Sacramento Kings are going to find out. Joe Dumars, what are you doing? Anyway, let's keep it moving. All right, cool. Sigmash. Tyrese Halliburton was on fire. He was on fire, but Mosh, it was early in the game, and he started that way before it ended up with, he was 3 or 4, right? Let's go back to that real quick. He was 3 or 4 from the field. We're going to go back to that and then, get the screen right. So he's 3 or 4 from the field, 3 or 5 from the field, right? There we go. So he's 3 or 5 from the field to start the game, but that's 7 minutes, man. The question you got to ask yourself, he don't really keep up stuff like that. Now, my bad. 3 or 5 from 3 or 4, 3 or 4 from 3-point, right? Are you really going to be confident that Tyrese Halliburton beyond 7 minutes to start the game would have kept that going? And honestly, that could have been 3 or 4, and he could have ended up with 4 of 15 from 3-point. It's a tough call, Mosh. Just not sure if that would have kept up. And don't forget, your man's Tyrese Halliburton, he had a hot shooting start, right? He also did have a turnover pretty quick. Here's the 7 minutes. He had a turnover. And plus he's a turnover machine. So would that have really changed too much in this game? It probably maybe had it closer, But not sure if that would have been enough. Salute though. All right. What we got? We're good? All right, cool. We're good. All right. Let's we're gonna go to Kevin Durant in 5 seconds. Okay, exactly right. What we got? Exactly right. And Caruso had more points than him in his finals. That Halliburton was injured after 7 minutes. Halliburton was injured after 7 minutes. But I'm going to say this. What's cringeworthy here for Indiana is you got Siakam with 16. There's no reason. Now, if Blunt, are you referring to Miles Turner or Nesmith? Man, Caruso in not even, about 2 or 3 less minutes had 3 times as many points as Nesmith is ridiculous. Salute to Caruso, though. Hey, Blunt, you going to the parade? Blunt just mentioned host day going to be lit all week. Yeah, I mean, this y'all first title. Salute to that. Hey, ready for this, Blunt? One more title. You're gonna tie Lou's York for NBA championships. Salute to that. No, we don't like the Knicks. We cool with people in New York. We're cool with people in New York. Can't stand the Knicks. Never will. All right. Blunt mentions very quickly. Yeah, they had like what eight plus turnovers and third alone. Man, it was look in the NBA Finals. It don't matter what era you're playing in. If you're playing in a less physical era of the 2020s or you're playing a more physical era of the 90s, you can't turn the ball over. And this is a good stat from Blunt. 8 turnovers in a quarter is insane in the NBA Finals. That is cringe. Then for the game 21. The other team just outperformed you. And yes, it is a factor that Halliburton couldn't come back. Please don't forget that Halliburton was also injured in Game 6 and in Game 5. Okay. Just saying. Salute to Halliburton for trying to play, but the mind can be willing. In the words of the Almighty, the mind can be so willing, the heart can be so willing, but the flesh is weak. And in this case, it was his leg. Weak. Blunt, yeah, Indiana was going to have a long trip back home. Yeah, they are. And of course, they look, right, all they're going to really focus on is, Tyrese wasn't healthy. If Tyrese, nah, man. Hey, yo, Indiana, you got to shoot better, man. You got to shoot better and take better care of the basketball. Y'all turnovers are horrible. And look, respectfully, this coming from a Pistons guy. We turn the ball over a lot too, but the difference is this is our first playoff appearance in forever. Y'all have playoff experience and turn over the ball like this. Y'all may have to do some. Y'all got to really, and plus y'all shoot like trash, man. Indiana, what's the stat between Miles Turner and Chet Holmgren? 2 of your better shooting big guys for the series is like less than 30% from 3-point. Wow. And look, going into the finals, we had that listed as an X Factor matchup. I guess they both decided to X themselves out. Okay, great. Well, we got Blunt mentions. Put some respect on his name, right? And when they ain't calling him no mitten with no 10 points. Those 3 steals, though. Those 3 steals. He'd be more like he's like a bench. You know what his name honestly is, Blunt? Is Bench Bowen. Remember Bruce Bowen? Played for the Spurs, lockdown defender. He was called dirty and kind of chippy back then. Caruso's like a bench Bowen with more athletic ability. Oh, absolutely. This is a great point from Blunt very quickly. Once SGA develop a consistent 3-point shot, it's over for the league. It don't even have to be super consistent. You don't even have to shoot like a Devin Booker. I think Devin Booker's career average from 3, I want to say, is 33%, 34%. If SGA could just get to 31, 32%, and look, for open threes, if he can get to 40% open threes, it's a wrap. Because he's so good at getting to the rim. He's so good at getting to the basket. He's so crafty as far as his decisions. Once he gets to the paint, the rest is a problem. Oh, here go Blunt. One game. All right. Oh, straight. Oh, forgot about that. This is in response to the message about the parade of Blunt's going to the parade. Yeah, people got unalived the June. Yeah. Look, man, for those that's watching this around the world, man, look, what's the point? What's the point of doing violence in your own city for a positive thing? Look, for those that's going to celebrate in Oklahoma City. Excuse me. Apologies. But if you're going to celebrate, man. Don't get all petty and want to fight. Why fight there, man? You won an NBA championship. Weird. Oh, no. Jason M, absolutely. Bruce is better than Caruso, but he's similar to the role he plays, but off the bench, like Bruce Bowen. Yeah, no, Bruce is, come on. Defensively, ain't nothing to talk about. So Blunt mentions, in response to that, Jason, the men is in the name of the world, the names of the world. Great, not close, bro. That's trolling and that's cap. Caruso's nowhere near no Tony Allen or Gary Payton or Bruce Bowen. Although the role that Caruso plays is similar, but Blunt, look. Congratulations to Blunt and all the citizens of Oklahoma City, man. Town business. To the victor go the spoils. Obviously, we're going to get right to this right now. We ain't gonna waste no more because we got a whole lot of battle rap to do. And we're also going to do a little bit of baseball, too. For those that don't know, Kevin Durant was traded for a partridge in a pear tree, the entire city of Phoenix, some hookers, some prostitutes. Sheesh. Maybelline green, some supermodels. Man, when you take a look at this trade, and don't get it twisted, Kevin Durant still is Kevin Durant, you know? But the question to ask yourself, look how expensive this is. So this is straight from CBS Sports. If you'd like to follow along, this is from CBSSports.com. This is written by Sam Quinn. Yeah, this is written by Sam Quinn. This is simply called Kevin Durant trade. Rockets land Sun star and NBA blockbuster as Jalen Green headlines return. First of all, Jalen Green headlining a return. This means that Phoenix is in a rebuild. Jalen Green is one of the most basketball stupid players drafted in the past 5 seasons. This guy is dumb on the basketball court. Look, you're going to get a highlight. For every one game Jalen Green is going to score a 30-point, a 40-point game, you're going to have about 10 games where it's going to be under 19 points, horrible field goal percentage, and about crazy amount of turnovers. We won't put a number on it, but crazy amount of turnovers. But Durant is joining his 5th NBA team of winning a 3rd championship. Let's just get right to the sauce. All right. Okay. Houston. So here is the return. This is the bottom line right here. Read that. The Houston Rockets are trading for Kevin Durant. CBS News, this is confirmed. CBS News has confirmed Kevin Durant is being traded to the Houston Rockets. The deal was in, listen to this, Jalen Green, Dylan Brooks, the number 10 pick in this week's draft, 5 second-round picks to the Phoenix Suns. Now, the second-round picks are depending on the draft. That actually, looking at another way, how blockbuster is this? I mean, actually, they're saying that Jalen Green headlines this. What headlines this trade is the number 10 pick in this draft. This draft is really good. Like this draft, the 2025 draft is really good. Of course, it's headed by Cooper Flagg, but you got a lot of players here. Let's go to Tankathon right now. And we're going to go right back to this. Let's go to Tankathon. Like there are some nice players, especially in the top 18 positions, right? Look at this. Look at this draft. Look at this NBA draft for a minute. Okay. These are good players, man. Good. Oh, wow. Really good players. So let's go here. So right now, Phoenix will now have the number 10 pick. So obviously, number 1, Cooper Flagg. Dylan Harper, who has chosen not to work out for anybody, is number 2. He can ball. He, in the words of a great poet, he has a great offensive skill set and can shoot. But let's keep moving. VJ Edgecombe, good player. John Newpel, who was Cooper Flagg's teammate, good player. Ace Bailey, fired. Trey Johnson, fired. Jeremiah Fears, on point. Tough guard, right? Kasparis, Giacchionis, cool. Kaman Malik, fired. Derek Queen, mark this, man. If you remember Al Jefferson, the way he gave people work in the post, Derek Queen can do all that and hit a perimeter shot. Derek Queen is fire. Carter Bryant, Colin Murray-Boyles, Jace Richardson. Yeah, he's a Sparty, but he's a problem. Definitely. Noah Esengwe, okay. Cedric Coward, cool. Neat Clifford. Asa Newell, fire. Yeah, he's a problem. And keep in mind, these are just the guys that's going in the draft, that's listed. There's a bunch that's going to be trying out that are also fire. But let's keep it going. Edgar Denham, Thomas Sober, Rasheer Fleming, Nolan Traore, Danny Wolf. Look, y'all saw the intro video of the Rock Sports Sunday, right? Honestly, Danny Wolf is our favorite player in this whole draft. Danny Wolf, you're talking about a guy. Whatever you like of Chet Holmgren, Danny Wolf does that, but more on the offensive end. But he doesn't have where Chet was defensively. That's where Danny Wolf is. Man, actually, that's a little bit. Danny Wolf's a little bit less than Chet Holmgren was at this stage. Man, speaking as the Pistons guy, Pistons, do what you got. If you got to trade Fontecchio and a pick to get to number 22 to draft Danny Wolf, do it fast. Fire player. That's our favorite player. Yeah, trying to just want Cam Jones from Marquette. He fell. Yeah, he's falling. He's falling. He used to be a little bit higher ranked. This is the main reason why he felt he's a senior. Y'all know how seniors go in the draft. So anyway, you see this. This is the 2025 NBA mock draft, right? So the Phoenix Suns are have a shot to get Derek Queen on their team. Or if they want to think forward, Carter Bryant's not bad. You want to try to trade up, which you can't really do. You have no shot at Con Newport. So yeah, you're probably going to be in the Derek Queen, Carter Bryant. Yeah, Derek Queen or Carter Bryant. I don't know what the Raptors will do if they pass on Kaman Malik. If you get Kaman Malik, that's cool. All right. So the Phoenix Suns, that's the prize of their trade. The prize of their trade is they get to be in this category, and this is a good draft. It's far better draft than the way last season's draft was. But although last season's draft is not looking to be that bad now. Salute to that. So getting back to Kevin Durant. So yeah, that is what Kevin Durant got going on. All right, we're good? We're good? Okay, we got more? What? Blunt mentioned that 7 people got unalived during Juneteenth down there. That is sick, man. That's disgusting. That's disgusting. Blunt still trolling about Caruso. You got to stop this. Yeah. Cute name, though. Cute name, the Mitten. Yeah. Okay. Ha! Hey, Jason M. brings up a good point. We're trading Green next. Ready for this? The day of the stupid basketball player that just chucks the basketball all over the court are over, man. Those players ain't lasting long. This is the same Jalen Green that got sent to the G League and still didn't learn how to play better. Look it up. Jalen Green, Maybelline Green. And why do we call him Maybelline Green? Here's an exclusive. Why do you call him Maybelline Green? His name Jalen Green. Y'all talk about SGA is weird with the crop top, and yes, he is. That's weird. Crop tops and perms that Jimmy Butler wears is weird. NBA is weird in total, right? Your man Jalen Green is up there with black fingernail polish, playing like a female, and crying about basic basketball fouls. Him and Trae Young are more feminine than Caitlin Clark. Straight up. So why do we call him Maybelline Green? Because, and this is no disrespect to the wonderful ladies out there, wonderful women, salute, but Maybelline Green is soft. He is padded bra soft. And he's stupid on the basketball court. This is not personal. This is basketball. And man, that's why nobody wants him. Now, the thing about Kevin Durant going to Houston, this is something that a lot of these outlets are not reporting. Kevin Durant going to be playing for Udoka. Now, Udoka did well with Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown before he got horny, right? I mean, that's why he got fired. He got horny and started doing what he did. All right, cool. Now, peep game. Udoka is the type of guy that if you don't play smart, as Jalen Green, if you don't play smart, that's Dylan Brooks. Dylan Brooks plays decent defense, but he's stupid. Notice that there's not a coincidence that these two players were involved in this trade. Dylan Brooks is stupid and a hothead. Jalen Green is stupid and a female. Excuse me. And y'all feeling the word. The day of the stupid basketball player is over. And Jason M mentioning that they're trading Maybelline Green next. Yeah. Oh, okay. There it is. There it is right here. Jason M. Green, number 10, Green in future conversations to the Spurs for number 2. If they'll probably take it. But whoa. Wait, Jason. Who's the new coach in San Antonio? It's going to take a special coach to deal with Jalen Green's stupidity. Number 10, no doubt. Number 10 fired. But who wants to deal with Jalen Green? True that. Queen a bad fit without a point guard. Okay, so let's go back to the that's a good point. Let's go back to the tankathon here. to see if to see if Phoenix has another pick that they can get later on in the draft. Can we do this? Nah, we'll do this. Okay, cool. All right, so we just talked about Derek Queen. All right, but let's be sure our tech is teching. It is. All right, so later on in the draft, if Phoenix wants to, come on now. All right, cool. Right, let's go there. So if later on, if Phoenix wants to, we're getting the battle rap in a minute. Relax. See if Phoenix got anything going on. Here you go. Now, what Phoenix may want to do here, this Ben Saraf from this European, nah. Cam Jones. Cam Jones is smart enough because maybe you picked Cam Jones early here. See this? Now, it's supposed to be Cleveland's pick. We'll see what happens with that. No, my bad. That's the pick they got from Cleveland. Scratch that. That's the pick they got from Cleveland. So instead of Ben Saraf, go Cam Jones. Cam Jones. Have Cam Jones and Derek Queen work together. You got something. Let them grow. You're in rebuilding mode anyway, right? Might as well. What else we got? Right. How are you going to be a franchise player, even in the MB? There's a word that rhymes with A that we can't say here. Even in the MB Hollyweird place, how are you going to be a franchise player wearing black fingernail polish, stupid and soft? I'm talking, man. Just look up Jalen Green's basketball highlights. Not even highlights. Just pick a game. This dude is so fragile. Trae Young actually might be a little bit more tougher than him. And when you're playing a shooting guard position in the NBA, you got to go through a lot of defense. You have to you got to have toughness to do that. Play off screens and go and be ready to do what you do, right? Jalen Green cried. Jalen Green probably cried at a leaf hitting his leg. Maybelline Green. What we got? Jason then mentions D Wade, Green, McLean, Bears, QB, all got polished lines. Look, and this is no disrespect at all. Truly laced, Kai B. Want to get one more. And Trouble Lee Ray, also known as Ori Lee Ray. Those three would beat the snot out of those guys. Ori Lee Ray would beat the living daylights out of D Wade. That's how soft D Wade. This is the same D Wade. Y'all saw what D Wade did with quote unquote his son. We're not gonna go there. Maybelline Green would get beat up. How about this? Would get what's the word we're looking for? Would get combated by Truly Lace. The point is, these three so-called, or three or four, athletes, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, are soft. And they're weird. They're weird, which is probably why they get whatever they get. No. We're going to talk to that. Welcome to Rock Sports Sunday. We talk this too. This is just ridiculous. And listen, if you remember back in we're going to talk about this. Remember back in 2021, we're going to get the baseball in 5 seconds. Back in 2021, there was actually a debate. Well, who should go number one? Should it be Cade Cunningham or Jalen Green or Evan Mobley? Well, Jalen Green is explosive. He has generational athletic, and that's all they said about him. Generational athletic talent, right? He's a scoring machine, a scoring phenom. When it came to defense, crickets. Intangibles, crickets. Intelligence, crickets. When it came to being a positive effect on the team, crickets. But he be scoring though. That's it. Meanwhile, Cade Cunningham does everything else. And his scoring, if you look at career averages, doesn't Cade Cunningham average a little bit more per game? Cade Cunningham never had to go to the G League. So is that why you call him Maybelline Green? Because of that? That's a part of it. Absolutely correct. The other part of it is that he's soft. Maya Moore right now is slapping the face out of Maybelline Green. We ain't gonna keep going. My bad. Let's Maybelline Green, horrible. But Jason M. Since the Suns got a 29th pick, also in the first round now. Combined with that 10th, they can use that 29th pick to get a guard, man. Let's see. What about the second round? Real quick. Suns. Don't look like nothing here. Oh. They got a pick. They got a number 52 pick also so far. So they can get another guard, man. They can get, hey, there's Vlad Golden. Anyway, they can get another guard. Yeah, they can get another guard. Wow, they got a 59th pick. Yeah, a lot of these picks they're gonna get rid of. All right. We're gonna go to baseball very quickly and then go to battle rap. Simple and plain. Simple and plain. Simple and plain. Plain and simple. In baseball, currently, as we sit right now, as we stand right now, or if you're laying down, as you lay down right now. Currently in baseball. Now, let's see if all we're going to do is play a game of has anything changed? That's it. But there's going to be one thing we want to highlight too. Remember, let's go to the National League. We want to start in the National League for once, right? We have a changing of the guard. If you remember last week's show, it was talked about that Philadelphia and the Mets would be battling for the NL East pennant, or actually NL East division championship all season. Remember last week where the Mets were up here and the Phillies were down here? Phillies won a series. Now hey, Philadelphia, what you trying to do? You got the Super Bowl. You trying to maybe sneak into you trying to do something in a National League? Ain't mad at you. Because you, right now, are a game ahead of the New York Mets in the NL East. 47 wins. That's tremendous. 47 wins in the National League. 46. Wow. Yeah, 47 wins is good for second in the National League right now. You're one of the hottest teams in baseball. Your 47 wins is just underneath the LA Dodgers. Boo! The LA Dodgers. Can't stand them. Okay, and LA Dodgers has gained some ground on the San Francisco Giants. By the way, San Francisco Giants, as mentioned when we first started the show, salute to Mosh, who mentioned the trade of Devers to Giants. Giants are holding water. They're only 3.5 games back of the Dodgers. Now, the Dodgers, they may get players back, so this may have some effect. San Francisco got to get some more offense. And that could be a race there. So currently in the National League, the only change we have really, because the Cubs are pretty comfortable in the Central, right? We got Phillies are now leading the NL East, but hey, of course, anything can change with here. That's going to go back and forth. And now the Dodgers have gained a little bit of ground to lead a little bit more in the National League West. So 48 wins is top in the National League, right? Let's go to the American League and see what we be talking about, right? Tampa Bay smoked us. So Tampa Bay gained ground on the Stankies. Yeah, we don't like the Stankies. Y'all know that by now. Yeah, we're gonna call them the Stankies. At any rate, now but salute the Stankies. With all the problems the Stankies have, they still lead the AL East for 45 wins. So they're 2.5 games over Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay did win the series against the Tigers on the road. All right, let's go to the AL West. Houston 45 wins. Seattle, you're losing ground on Houston. You don't want to do that. Houston's that type of team that if you don't do something, they're going to go ahead and win this division by a lot. So Houston, 45 wins. That's good for first in the AL West. And, of course, still leading all of Major League Baseball after losing the series to the Tampa Bay Rays, after losing the series before. No. They won the series against the Pirates. So after winning the series against the Pirates and losing the series to the Tampa Bay Rays, your leader in all of Major League Baseball still, Detroit Tigers, 49 wins. To be honest with you, wish we had 50 right now. But we have a chance to do that. We have a chance to do that because the Tigers will be playing. See, who do the Tigers play next in their series very quickly? To see if we have a chance to get that. Let's get the schedule very quickly, and then we're going to get the battle rap ASAP. All righty. There's the calendar. Oh, yeah. Look. We play the Oakland A's and the Twins back-to-back series. Yeah, we're going to get these 50 wins. Now, that's not saying it's a definite that we're going to win both of these series, though. I mean, the Twins will. I mean, all this will be at home. That's cool. But we have not done well. We have not done well against the bad teams. The White Sox got us out here, so we still got to come through. And plus, we got injuries that are on the pitching. We could use another bat. And the Twins are a division rival. In the division, anything can happen. But look, we got 6 very winnable games. If we get 4 or 6 out of there, we should still lead Major League Baseball. All right, there it is. That is your sports for Rock Sports Sunday. Let's check the chat very quickly. Very quickly on the chat. And we will drop the code after we review after we go over some battle rap stuff. First and foremost, salute to everybody. Hope everybody does well. Again, all praise to the Almighty Yahuwah, for without the Almighty Yahuwah, there is nothing. For those that don't know, you are tuned into Rock Sports Sunday live and direct on the YouTube channel, The Rock Files. HB2N. It's not the Barack Files. It's just Rock Files. Salute. By the way, be sure to tune in to Uncompromised Radio tomorrow. If not mistaken, 8 o'clock, 7:30, 8 o'clock. HB2N is going to be going crazy in regards to the smokeout card. And we're going to talk about that smokeout card. We're even going to talk about that smokeout card. By the way, congratulations to Smoke. Good card, great surprise battles. You know, I mean, you got 3 of them, right? 2 of them, 3 of them? Yeah. You have Pablo Picasso versus Abysmal. And you have Pyro, Nightmare J Pyro, 2024 Virtual Battle Champ versus Don Vito. And ladies and gentlemen, right off of that cue, let's go here. Let's share the screen. Let's do what we do. Oh, Jason then mentions this real quick about Jalen Green, just to get this comment. Green versus Max Patel, in my opinion, J. Smith type of player. J.R. Smith. Yeah. Only thing is Jalen Green doesn't shoot as well as J.R. Smith. So his type of explosion is going to be highlights and dunks. Instead of J.R. Smith, he may be more like a Dennis Smith Jr. Dennis Smith Jr. Yep. He meant. Okay, we good? Okay, we're good. Let us now share the screen. Let's get to and get down with the get down. All right. Cool. Oh, absolutely, we're excited. We're excited, man. The NBA season's over with. NBA draft coming up. And, of course, battle rap-wise, we have a lot to talk about. Man, we have a lot to talk about. All right, we're going to start way down here. And for those that's wondering about the Spaces card, the Spaces cards will be posted this week. Again, every 24 hours, they limit us to 5 posts. Simple as that. And yes, we know the Spaces card came out before. Whenever we try to post it, talk to YouTube, man. Talk to YouTube. We have a lot. As you see, we're going to start with the criteria immediately. Actually, no, we got a lot to catch up on. Woo. Man, oh man. Wow. Yeah, we got a lot to discuss. Y'all might as well grab some popcorn, buckle up. We have a lot to discuss. Okay, cool. So we're going to start right here. All right. First category, we have final data in this group of 4 for best virtual for 2025 as of now. Okay. This is one set of 4. To be very clear, this is one set of 4. There's going to be multiple sets of 4 in these categories. All right. Let's be sure that our tech is teching. It is. Excellent. All right. First and foremost. Now, this is just the fan vote posting, right? We're going to also let you know about what submissions are saying. So here we go. In this group of 4 for best virtual battle rap bloggers, we understand, well, it should be vlogger. Vlogger is just corny to say, so respectfully. Salute to people out. But vlogger is corny to say. It just doesn't roll, so we go with blogger. Blogger kind of goes with it. This way now, if it's somebody that's audio or video, so be it. All right? Anyway. In this group of 4, you had a crazy 4 here. All 4 of these bloggers are tremendous in what they do. Tremendous. They advertise, and we're gonna go over the criteria in a minute. They advertise very well about virtual battle rap. They have a lot of diverse content about virtual battle rap. They advocate virtual battle. They draw good attention to it. They explain virtual battle rap. All right, and that's what all of these 4s will have in common. In this category, you got King Cole, Uncompromised Radio, Unscripted Logic, and Content Cartel. 4 heavy hitters. heavy hitters and virtual battle rap bloggers. In this for King Cole with 42%. Salute to that. Uncompromised radio scripted logic, 22%. Content cartel, 14%. Salute to all. Those are great returns, especially amongst the four that are listed. Awesome. And King Cole, I mean, again, we're going to say it again. King Cole's the king of late night for a reason. And look, I also add that King Cole is part of his blogging, got the Throwaway Battle League. What are we doing? And just have Froku Battle IMAX. I mean, that's an active battle league. King Cole going crazy in 2025. Salute to that. Let's go to the next four. That's final data. In this next four, you got three other hitters and one newcomer, right? You got TMR Podcast, Gangsta Dot Backup, Crackstream Crisis, and Smoke Kings. And look, when this started, TMR Podcast was way ahead. But now coming way, and it's probably because of the Smoke Out card. So be it. But you got Smoke Kings with 40% out of this four. Crackstream Crisis, tremendous. Crackstream Crisis don't get enough credit for blogging. First of all, consistency is crazy. That guy blogged, what, five or 6 days out the week? Occasionally he'll go all week with virtual battle information, and not just in one community. Here's what separates Crackstream Crisis. He introduced spaces to virtual to this community of virtual battle rap. If not for Crackstream Crisis, we wouldn't even have the card about the crowd that featured Appa and Snip Drago and War Q and Glowman, et cetera, et cetera. Salute to that, man. Thanks to Dot Backup, new blogger, and for her to get 7% out of these four is tremendous. TMR Podcast, 31%. These are good returns for TMR Podcast, Crackstream Crisis, and Smoke Kings. It's going to do a lot for their rankings. Okay, here. Wow, Adept came back. So here we got Adept HNIC, requires no explanation. We got J Prophet, aka Witty, who's blogging. This is a good return for him. Reek Ruger and Too Cool for Nerds. And Adept HNIC. When this first started, you can take a look at last week's post. Adept wasn't leading this. If not mistaken, Too Cool for Nerds, aka B Facts, was leading this. But Adept, 40%. This is a great return here. So Adept HNIC, 40%. J Prophet, aka Witty, also known as Maze, 14%. He just started blogging. In this community, to where we see it. And Reek Ruger with those hilarious videos he do, a lot of AI stuff, and also with his commentary. Like Reek, you got a good future, man, as a blogger. This is a great return. So Adept with 40%. B-Facts, Too Cool for Nerds in this four with 30%. And salute to B-Facts for being able to hang with Adept. Adept is not easy to get any draw or any momentum from. Salute to that. Okay, here. All right. So here we got the Rock Files, A-Fan 101, Road to a Million, Magneto. So A-Fan is a new blocker. Road to a Million, has been here, Magneto, and then the Rock Files to show you watching. Rock Files, honestly, this is crazy. I would say that maybe a Road to a Million Magneto should have more because they've been massively consistent. Now, Road to a Million has a criticism because he's been basically blogging against virtual battle rap, but he does blog on virtual battle rap in regards to TMR. So that could be something that could be doing something there. But, Rock Files, 68% amongst these four. A-Fan should have more. A-Fan should have more because of the uniqueness he has to virtual battle rap blogging. Salute to A-Fan. Road to Billy, 22%. Magneto, 5%. Magneto's a legend. And he's one of the first virtual battle rap bloggers. So salute to that. So Rock Files and Road to a Million have good returns out of this. Let's go for their rankings. Now panelists. All right, panelists. Let's check the chat very quickly. Well, he has though. He doesn't. He blogs here and there on virtual battle rap. He does. Now, a lot of his blogs have been on mainstream battle rap. So that also is gonna, and we got criteria for that, Jason. We got criteria for that. Greg the Great is back. Cool. You know what, Greg? Because we're still discussing battle rap, we're gonna drop the code right now. Jason M, you're more than welcome to come up, Blunt, all that good stuff. We're gonna drop the code right now. Yeah, we're gonna drop the code right now. Because these are some lists that are worth discussing. Of course, whoever comes on the panel more than willing to discuss any topic that's been discussed before. There is the code. It is now Drizzot. into his house. All that. Oh, by the way, Get Your Bars Up Media just dropped a video. URL Gnome 15 Get Better Rex. Be sure to check that out. We're going to check that out probably early tomorrow. Salute to that. Let's Get Your Bars Up Media. Hold on a minute, please. Just want to pin this code. Well, you saying code because we can. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got your current 2025 front runner in the building. What's going on? He should be there. He there. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we got your current front runner for 2025. Also, your co-host with Head Ice on a brand new podcast. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Great, the great. What up, man?
ain't shit, but the same shit. What's going on?
It's all good, man. As you see, we're in rock rankings mode. Man. We're cooking.
Full effect.
We're cooking. So
Full
we
effect,
just did the
man.
blogging category. Really good returns and we had a couple newcomers that had some good returns also. So, A Fan, J Private, AK Witty, and Dankster. Dankster, her first blog was in 2024. She's really been a little bit more focused on blogging in 2025. That's going to be something for that category to see. Right now, we're on panelists. And it's interesting that you're here because your name may come up. So in this 4, you got the legendary B-Fax. I mean, B-Fax is B-Fax. That's a panelist. You got B-Fax, Pablo Picasso, Legend 305, and King Cole. This is a crazy 4. And when we mean by crazy, it's a very high-ranking 4 for panelists. When these guys come to a panel, you know what it is. King Cole with 37%. That's a great return amongst these 4. And B-Fax, 44% leading. That's not a surprise. Pablo Picasso over Legend 305 is interesting. Salute to that. So that's that 4. The next 4 we have, this is crazy. Ladies and gentlemen, this is why being on those ones to watch cards are so important. Toward the end of 2024, the last Rock Rankings, one of the main names on the ones to watch for panelists was Android Wiggins. Look at Android Wiggins now. As a panelist. 48%. And that's against Dankster, P Black, and the legendary HB2N. That's incredible. Android Wiggins, salute, man. And you're an amazing panelist. No doubt he gonna wig. He gonna be from Wigonian. He gonna wig, he gonna wear wigs, he gonna wear extensions, weaves, all that. He gonna do that.
Mm-hmm.
But he also knows battle rap. See, that's the thing. You can have a personality, you can talk your stuff, you can even crash out. But are you giving us virtual battle rap? Android Wiggins does. HB2N gives us a lot of battle. Even P Black. People can say what they want about P Black, but P Black knows a lot about battle rap. Dankster speaks for herself. Dankster did what she did. She did an exclusive on a panel for her thing against Jack Action. That's virtual battle rap. Salute to these 4, man. But this is a great return for HB2N and Android Wiggins for panelists. Fire. All right, now we got the battle rap leagues. And by the way, for those that asked, because the submissions went crazy, where's TG? TG is going to be in another group of 4 after we break down the 4 of those panels. Let's go to leagues real quick. So here we got best virtual battle rap leagues of June 2025, right? And the reason why I keep repeating 2025, because these are the Rock Rankings for 2025. As we said with Greg the Great on here often. Don't come here talking about, but back in 1857, we don't care. Back in 2010, don't care. Back in 2020, don't care. 21, don't care. 22, don't care. 23, don't care. 24, don't care. We care about 2000, beginning in January. We're going to show you the criteria in a minute. In 2025, who are the top of their category in 2025, beginning in January 2025. Here's your 4. Here's one of your 4 for virtual battle rap leagues. Throwaway battle league, 10%. The Crowd Spaces battle. Look, thank you for somebody giving the Crowd Spaces battle some votes, please, because it'd be a shame for Christ to have done that in the crowd Spaces battle. They didn't get nothing. So that's 3%. The Ring, Paulo Picasso. Go ahead.
Nope, not you.
Okay. So the Ring, Paulo Picasso, Social Assassin with Rap Rev, 52%. Fire. TMR Podcast, and in this 4, if memory serves correct, TMR Podcast was leading this. And then, obviously, it probably because of the performance of Social Assassin, that could have affected this a little bit. But the ring has been putting on. Don't forget the ring got Killer's Row coming up. That card looked crazy good. That's a virtual battle rap league. Salute to that. Salute to Throwaway Battle League that just threw I think that was their second battle. King Cole, again, if the name respected, corrected, all that good stuff. And the crowd, and look for the crowd spaces battle. Throw more battles, go through Crack Stream Crisis so we can see more stuff. But this is gonna look good for the rankings of TMR Podcast, The Ring, and The Ring. Gonna look real good for that. Okay. Here we got Jiggy Battle League, Money Machine Battle League, BBL Cartel, and Too Loud to Die. Now, ready for this? Take a look at last week's broadcast. At first, Jiggy Battle League was going crazy in this category. But VBL Cartel has come back, rightfully so, to lead this category. We're gonna lock this data in. This 50% for VBL Cartel. I mean, VBL Cartel, most amount of battles, most amount of matchups, most amount of innovation. I mean, VBL Cartel, it's going to be tough to keep them out of at least one of the top 3 spots. It's going to be tough, but they will have some competition. But it probably won't be to where they come down. They'll maybe have some comparable competition. We'll talk about it. Jiggy Battle League. Now, Jiggy Battle League in 2025 only threw 2 cards. Too Loud to Die threw 1 card, but that card had a lot less controversy. So this is going to be interesting between these two. Money Machine Battle League speaks for itself.
Did they throw a card this year?
Yeah. With Loso. Yeah, with Loso versus Dre Dennis.
That wasn't on Too Loud to Die.
Oh no, Too Loud to Die. That was no Thanksgiving. That's when you were on there.
Mm-hmm. That was last year.
Okay, solid. Okay, we got it. And that's gonna go right. And you know what? Right on cue. Here's the criteria. This is so salute to our staff at Boss Entertainment Group Detroit. That's why we keep these things in order. This is the criteria for virtual battle panelists. Okay. So this the TGs of the world, the B-Facts of the world, HB2Win, et cetera, right? Here's the criteria to be considered as a virtual battle panelist. Here you go. Right here for public information. Wait for the load. Wait for the build up. All right, cool. Here you go. The first thing, participation beginning in January 2025. Participation is not debut. That means we're looking at the panelists, judging them according to 2025 in January. So what you did in December 2024 won't count toward this. Simple as that. So this is just basically saying the range from January 2025 all the way to now. Consistency of panel appearances. That should not have to be explained. If that has to be explained, we got a problem. How many panels have you been on? And are you a dependable panel individual? Let's keep it moving. Quality of panel appearances. Quality of panel appearances means you could be on a panel. Are you contributing? Are you saying nothing? Are you just falling asleep? Ain't that right, King Cole? Yeah. Don't be falling asleep. Nah, just playing with you. Just a joke. Promotional impact. Obviously, because that's what panelists' main function is. What promotion? We've had panelists set up battles before. That's promotional impact. We've had panelists give exclusive news before. We've had panelists give news. All of that is promotional impact. Virtual battle rap community effect. All right. If we say the word panelists, who are the names that come up? That's kind of what that is. Actually, that's definitely what that is. Quality of virtual battle rap info provided. That would go to okay, if Maze is on a panel saying I'm going to battle, does the battle happen? There have been panelists. This does not include Maze. There have been panelists that have been on panels that have said capping lives all over the place. So that would be low quality. But there's also been panels that have dropped exclusive. That'd be high quality. Promotional impact is listed twice because the promotional impact is in regards to the info provided. Popularity is self-explanatory. Virtual battle rap contributions. That doesn't have to be donations. All right. That could be if you brought somebody from another sector over here, fine. That's a contribution. Maybe if you set up a match, that's fine. Those are just examples. Of course, consistency of submissions, post votes, video, short votes. Yeah. So that's the criteria that we're looking at for who's going to be ranked and also in what order for virtual battle panels. It's right there on the Rock Files page. If you have any questions, you can comment right on that page. Let's look at the next criteria. Let's keep it moving. If there's any questions, yell out. Let's check the chat. Ha! It does. Yeah, it does. Wig having slogans. Hey, but that's part of promotional impact. A slogan, it's just like a commercial, right? Wiggs is his own commercial. Salute to him. Wagonia, wig on you. I mean, never mind. I mean, TG might be the king of slogans. TG was like, nah, Rock, you're saying in his bag, that's mine. I'm like, dang, man. If TG was to unleash his dictionary, the rest of us might have to be mute. Salute to TG, man. Salute. Pablo Castle mentioned no. Pablo Castle mentions he has to get bullied into it. Okay. All right. Let's now go back to the other criteria very quickly. And then we're going to go right into these battle rap awards that you see, that you're going to sneak peek at. All right. So bloggers. Okay, we just did panelists. Bloggers. And we have other criteria. We do have battle rap criteria. We have rookie criteria. We have lead criteria also here. And probably when we go live again, we'll probably go over that, all that good stuff. There's a lot for bloggers. A lot for bloggers. Okay, cool. All right. This is pretty simple stuff for bloggers. Content beginning in January 2025. So that means if you have let's say you have a podcast episode from November 2024 and it got 3 million views, don't care. We're looking from January 2025 on till now. Consistency of content. And that's pretty, like, if you don't go live, how often do you post your videos? How often do you post your content? Is your content dependable? Do you have a set schedule that you obey? Quality of content. Not just the duration of it, but is there substantive information? Is there things that, let's say someone is not familiar with anything about virtual battle rap. Do you provide some of that context through your content about that? Amount of content focus. Oh, here you go. Hey, Jason M. Here you go right here. Jason M. Oh, we got the liar Loso. Loso's a liar. Loso's a liar. Salute to Loso, man. What we got? Oh my goodness. Okay, yeah. So Loso, if we gotta pause the word dictionary, we're in trouble. Salute. Okay, Pablo mentions. Right. Hold on, I'm trying to hear why I'm clearly number one blogger right now. Talk. Is that a submission, Pablo? Is that a submission, Pablo? All right, so let's go. Okay, cool. Amount of content focused on virtual battle rap. A lot of bloggers, you are more than welcome to have diverse material about other subjects and all that. But the ones that have most of their content focused on virtual battle rap will probably receive more credit in that category than those that just maybe have a couple things on virtual battle rap, but blogging a lot. Let's say you're blogging about flowers and actors and TMZ stuff. You can do that. But if you have a lot of that and you don't have a lot of virtual battle rap content, that could go against you. Quality of content focused on virtual battle rap. So that means how substantive to a virtual battle rap is this content, or is it just a joke? And actually this will go to Road to a Million. Road to a Million. There's a lot of material that he has that's about virtual battle rap, but is that more destructive or more constructive? That's his call. We'll have to check it out. There's some constructive stuff there. There's some destructive stuff there. Which one's focused on virtual battle rap and which one's helping? This quality, and that's just an example, all right? But which of this content is helping virtual battle rap the most? It could be that the negative stuff helps virtual battle rap the most because it's a G check. It could be a reality check, a quote unquote reality check. Something to think about. Now here we get to diversity of virtual battle rap content. So King Cole's channel, trailers, Battle League, just the assessment, the music reviews. That's diversity, right? Adept HNIC for another example. The call outs, the panels, the topics. So it doesn't just be diversity of just content. Diversity of topic will qualify for diversity of content also. Innovations of provided content. Did you provide something new? Like, who's the first channel to really do interviews consistently? Who's the channel to do comedy consistently? Who's the channel to maybe, like Cracksteam Crisis, he got that spin the wheel game show. So does Jules. That's innovation. You know? These are just examples of innovations. Virtual battle impact, self-explanatory, because a lot of these bloggers add more attention to the virtual battle. Salute to Jason M. Jason M mentioned on the Rock Files that when it came to certain virtual battle rappers, man, Rock, if you didn't give us that information, wouldn't know who some of these guys are. Like Elo with Verbal Online Arena. There's still a lot that don't know who Elo is. Now that's a little bit on Elo, because Elo only battled on Verbal Online Arena. He hasn't battled other places. You know, promotional impact, we already discussed that. It's the same thing with Blogger. That's promote. Now, look, to be clear, promotional impact stands alone, and it also goes with quality of virtual battle rap information promotional impact. Okay, so there's no confusion. Virtual battle rap community effect, pretty self-explanatory. That means, is this what the community is talking about? Like the example would be King Cole. King Cole's really good at that. Hey man, I saw on Cole's channel, or I saw on the Rock Files channel, I saw on the Depths channel, I saw on Uncompromised Radio, I saw on Unscripted Logic, I saw on Pablo's channel. All of that is promotional impact with virtual battle rap information. That's also virtual battle rap community effect. All that goes hand in hand. Virtual battle rap contributions. I mean, Social Assassin is a leader in that. Behind the scenes, he does a lot. You know, and of course, consistency of submissions, post votes, video shorts. All right, so that is the blogger criteria right there. All right, so Pablo, according to that criteria, how much of that list do you believe you're satisfied? No. And Loso's trying to get a pause on Rock for saying the word dictionary. That is crazy. All right, hold on a minute. All right, so we're done with the criteria. Yes. If we are, we're going to go right to these battle rap awards. And then again, if there's a lot of information we're shooting tonight, a lot of information. What's this? Oh, right. One more criteria. Virtual battle most improved. Virtual battle. May want to take a look at this. Mr. ENT. Maze. You too may want to take a look at this. Mosh, Sick Mosh. May want to take a look at this. Froku. Just giving you some hints. Here you go. This category. Now, to be clear, you can be ranked in more than one category as a battle rapper. You can be on most improved, and you can be in as a rookie, and you can be in overall rock rankings. Okay? Listen again. You could be on more than one list here as a battle rapper. You can be, we're going to say it slow. You can be on more than one list as a virtual battle rapper. That includes the ones to watch list. If you're on the ones to watch list, does not mean you cannot be on the rock rankings list. Okay. This is for most improved. Let's go. And most improved, there's a word you're going to see on this criteria, because to keep it honest with you, a lot of individuals are brain dead and don't listen. Virtual most improved is not the insult award, it's the compliment award, because that means you did something positive. You increased. Ready for the word? The word is increase. First of all, virtual battles beginning in January 2025. Increase in wins versus losses. That means, let's say from the months of January to March, you were 0-4. Then from March to June, you are 4-0. You increased in 4 wins. Ta-da. And you decreased in losses. That's a double increase. increase in the amount of virtual battles. Self-explanatory. You only battled once in January, but then in April you battled 3, and you did well, which goes to increase in quality of rounds versus prior performance. That's the main one right there. Outside of increase in wins versus losses, listen, increase in quality of rounds versus prior performances. This here, right here, this answers why our analysts like Rock or whoever, all right, this goes to where an analyst like Rock, let's get the screen. Let's get the screen right. The screen ain't right. There you go. This is why analysts like Rock will point out positives and negatives about battle rappers. This is why analysts like SMOK, salute to SMOK, will point out the same. This is why HB2 went on Uncompromised Radio. If you listen to him, he'll point out the same. Well, this is what they did good, but this is what they did bad, and because they did so much bad, I don't think he got it. That is a quality of round assessment. So what if Froku's a good example of this? Imagine Froku coming from basically nowhere to now having debatable battles with Yo 2 Times and Nightmare J Pyro. And Froku getting a battle. We're going to go to that. We'll go to that in a minute. That's an increase of quality of round versus versus prior performance. That means you did better. Increase in quality of bars and lyrics speaks for itself. Increase in virtual battle rap presence. This goes to camera. This goes to camera. This goes to, let's say you were sitting down on a bed, or you were sitting on a couch, or you were in a car with a seatbelt on, or you're a disaster sitting on the couch with your sunglasses on, acting almost like you didn't care. You went from that type of presence, and salute to everyone, but you went from that type of presence to all of a sudden, wow, the audio is better now. Wow, the camera's in landscape mode. Wow, we actually hear you, see you, or as we can hear and see what's going on. That would be an example of increase in virtual battle rap presence. Another thing is, maybe you went from, this is a very petty community, so they're gonna look at what your gear. They're gonna check your gear out because it's high school around here, right? All right, cool. Well, let's say that you started to dress better. 100% correct, Pablo. Like the seat belt won't work. The chair where we're sitting on a bed doesn't work. And yes, they're ready for this. There have been fire battle performances that way. It has been. But guess what? For every fire performance that has been sitting on a bed or being in a car, for every one of those, about 20 others were wet trash. Look, if virtual battle rap is going to be taken seriously, it has to be taken seriously by those that present it, including the battle rappers. That's what this part of the category takes a look at. Let's keep going. Increase in virtual battle rap effect. That means did you go from basically individuals saying, man, you're one of the worst, you should get out. Like if, let's say Tazlo Flames. Let's say Tazlo Flames all of a sudden comes out and goes crazy. Social Assassin, up until he bodied a fan, his main memory was, man, he's a stumbled drunk, man. He was high, he a coach. Then all of a sudden, Social Assassin bodied a fan, and now the world, that would be a crazy increase. Only problem is the prior battle happened before 2025. But had those two happened in 2025, like Jack Action has a great chance to improve that way. We're just throwing some examples out. Increase in diversity of virtual, oh, this is a good one here. Increase in the diversity of virtual battle rap leagues. Someone like Elo, someone like Status, someone like Black Ink. Now, a lot of those people say, man, what rock? Who the? Those are virtual battle rappers in Verbal Online Arena. Now, they've only battled on Verbal Online Arena. That is their choice. That's their right. But if all of a sudden, let's say someone came over here and battled and did well. They went from just battling on one platform. Let's say they battled on 3. Great to great battles everywhere. Pyro battles used to battle everywhere. See that? And to be honest with you, you see that thing about diversity and virtual battle rap leagues and platforms? That's how Pyro, that was a big factor in how Pyro won 2024 Virtual Battle Rap Champ over here. See, that's the thing. These rankings are about who's covering virtual battle rap and taking virtual battle rap and has done more in more different places too, which goes to increasing increasing promotional impact, increasing popularity, and of course, increasing submissions, increase of post. The rest of this is pretty obvious. Submissions, post vote percentage, and wins. Y'all saw those 4 we went over? That goes to that. And video short wins. All right. So that is for virtual battle most improved. That's the last criteria we have for now. There will be more. All right. So now when we drop that list and drop these rankings, it'll be very, very well known. Well, what was going through your mind? What did you think? You did it? Well, what was the point of that? And they got the criteria. You can refer to that. If you don't choose to refer to that, we don't care about you. Because we don't put all that effort to put that criteria down for it to be ignored. If you ignore it, that's on you. And you just want to ignore it and troll. Ladies and gentlemen, we got Battle Rap Awards, Battle Rap Card Awards. This is from Pick It Up 3. Fan vote for Battle of the Night. Froku gets his first Battle Rap Card Award for Battle of the Night, along with Nightmare J Pyro. This is according to the fan vote. So Froku, take a bow, bro. This what improving your skill set does, man. You have the Battle of the Night on a major card with VBL Cartel. Pick It Up 3. Salute. And if not mistaken, there's a consensus that had you winning. But of course, a lot of consistency. Hey, Froku, you understand that you just had a debatable consensus-wise and an official win over the 2024 Virtual Battle Rap Champ. Salute to Froku, man. Well, Froku whack. I don't like Froku. Then go ahead and set up a battle with him and get him out of here. Or if you're not a battle rapper, have your battle rapper set up a battle with him and get Froku out of here. That's all you got to do. That's cool. You don't have to like Froku. But don't take away from what Froku done. Froku did this. Battle of the Night, Pick It Up 3, VBL Cartel, fan vote, Nightmare J Pyro versus Froku, Battle of that night. Let's keep moving. Submission vote says the same. Nightmare J Pyro versus Froku for Battle of the Night on Pick It Up 3. So that's 2 awards for Froku, 2 awards for Nightmare J Pyro. Go Pyro. And Pyro not even. Oh, yo. Performer of the Night for Pick It Up 3 submission vote, Social Assassin. Talk about rags to riches. Social Assassin and Mr. ENT are eerily similar. Honestly, y'all two should probably battle soon because both of you have improved greatly. Now, we're not talking about improved as far as overall rap. We're talking about as far as the performance in virtual battle rap. Both of y'all can do what you do, okay? But as far as performance in virtual battle rap and as far as data, you both have improved crazy. You two should battle soon. And watch this. If that becomes one of the battles of 2025, and it's a great styles clash too. Mr. ENT is going to be gun bar. He's going to be talking to you. Social Assassin is going to be surgical, going to break it down, and it's going to break down the style and all this stuff. Yeah, that's right. Rock Files endorses, whichever league wants to do it, in the future, near future, hopefully, Social Assassin versus Mr. ENT. Social Assassin got a body on A-Fan. I don't know how no one talked about this. It's hilarious. No one talked about this. Uh-huh. Well, where did that? John. Salute, by the way, salute to John. Respect. John Pablo at this rate, he definitely could. Mm-hmm. Sigmash, fire. Yes. Social Assassin versus Mr. ENT should happen. 1 rounder, of course. 1 rounder, but unlimited clock. Okay, we got a lot of comments here. See, Bill word. Hey, Pablo, real quick. Side note. Pablo, for your next battle, you have to wear another color that is not khaki. No more khaki colors for you, man. No more khaki or brown, bro. Let's see what Pablo says to that. Super Pablo. Fire performance, by the way. Sigmash. Oh, here we go. Now we're talking. Sigmash, if Rob shows out versus Yo-Yo, no one's going to care about his past battles for real. That battle, you know what's funny? That's another one. Rob's has a chance to jump on that most improved list, too. Right now, Robs is at the bottom right. Pause. Robs is probably toward the end of where he wants to be right now, as far as the ranking, right? Robs probably is not happy with himself as far as his performances. Robs, look, welcome to battle rap, man. It just takes one battle to swing it all around. Pause. How about this? It takes one battle to improve and change the narrative. Just one. Social Assassin is a great example of that. Who is your performer of the night by submission vote? We're going to read some more comments in a minute. So pick it up 3, submission vote winner for performer of the night, Social Assassin. Congratulations. But guess what? It don't stop there for Social Assassin. Social Assassin tonight for fan vote. This is final data on the Rock Files post. And not just there, it's also in the chat, if I'm not mistaken. Performer tonight, Social Assassin, fan vote, pick it up 3. That's 2 awards for Social Assassin. But ready for this? It don't stop there. Wait a minute. What's going on? Oh, okay. Yeah. It came later. My bad. So we're just going to skip to that right now. Okay, we'll skip to it. Let's go. Here you go. And Social Assassin, body of the night by fan vote. The question was simple. Did Social Assassin body a fan? So Sute a fan, but the Social Assassin body a fan? It was 90% to 10%. Ladies and gentlemen, that's a body of the night. We don't have to ask another question because that was the only one up for being body. That's the body of the night. Simple. Social Assassin, body of the night by fan vote. And yeah, 100% right. Body of the night by submission vote. Social Assassin off of VBL Cartel's Pick It Up 3 has 4 battle rap card awards. I wonder what this is going to do for Social Assassin's ranking. Don't forget, when we read that criteria, amount of battle rap card awards is significant criteria. Ready for this? It could be wink, wink, nudge, nudge. The battle rap card awards may be more important than the fan votes. Simple and plain. That may be the case. That may be the case. That may be the case. All right, cool. All right. Greg, we're gonna add you when you wake up, bro. Salute. All right, let's get back to here. So Social Assassin, 2 Performer of the Night awards by fan and submission vote, 2 Body of the Night awards by fan and submission vote. Congratulations to Social Assassin. Final data. Okay, now let's go ahead and get to the data we have that came in very quickly about where there's smoke, there's fire, the last virtual card. Pablo Picasso versus Abysmal. 13 votes are in after an hour. Wow. First of all, salute to everyone that apologized again for the lateness of these votes. Again, YouTube only limits us now to 5 posts because they want us to do things that we're not going to do on this channel. Simple as that. If you know, for those that want to discuss it, hit us on IG. We'll tell you. We're not going to tell you here. So for Pablo Picasso versus Abysmal, 13 votes are in. Got not that final data yet, but Pablo Picasso 62% over Abysmal 38%, and honestly, that's about right. Abysmal was good, but one thing about the thing is when you have a battle like that, who had the least amount of mid bars? Pablo Picasso didn't have any mid bars. Abysmal had a couple. That's kind of an easy way to look at that battle. So this kind of goes in with what the consensus was probably thinking with Pablo. So salute to Pablo. Pablo has another victory on Smokeout, and you know what? Pablo mentioned that performing tonight. All that we're going to get to that. Bear with us. We're going to get to that. We're going to you have to give us 24 hours to ask that question. Unfortunately. All right. This is Cap right here. Yeah. This is Robs versus Sick Mosh who won. Rob's got 55% of the vote. Obviously, you guys didn't watch this battle. You didn't watch this battle. Sick Mosh won this, so that's a shame. We're gonna wait for more data to come in. Maybe you didn't read the question correctly. It said Robs versus Sick Mosh who won, not who lost. No disrespect to Robs. No disrespect to Robs, but Robs did not win that battle. Come on, man. Wow. This is a very controversial battle called Liu Kang versus Trado, who won 50%. Either way, 5 votes each. We're gonna have to wait for more. Close battle. It boils down to should Liu Kang be disqualified? Now, Rock Files channel would say yes. And look, we rock with Lou. Salute to Lou. We rock with Trado. Salute to Trado. But you can't be in between rounds. You know, it would have been better, Lou, if maybe if you're going to rehearse the rounds like that, you turn your back or something. You know, use that as defense, and then put the phone away. But you right there in the camera between rounds on that phone, man. That should be a disqualification. But we're gonna let the consistency do what it does. Submission vote because of that has Trado. All right, and if I'm not mistaken, our first watch, I think we had Trado with a slight, a very close battle though. So we'll keep watching. This might be one of the battles of the night, depending on that disqualification. Wow. Okay. Where the smoke there's fire. Last virtual card, Nightmare J Power versus Don Vito, who won. Right now, Pyro is leading 55-45. So that'll be a 6-5 vote. Yeah, 6-5 vote right now. Much more to go. By the way, for those that don't know, final data on this channel. By the way, we got 261 subscribers now. Salute to that, man. We welcome y'all to the team. Welcome to the Rock Files, you know. And that's according to YouTube. So take that for what it's worth. But we got, you know, according to YouTube, we got 261 subscribers. And because of that, the final data now is still going to be 24 hours or more. It's going to be now 30 votes. So whichever comes first, 30 votes or 24 hours, whichever one comes first, or whichever one is present. All right. But Nightmare J Power is leading with Don Vito. There's an argument for that because Don Vito, first of all, Don Vito, salute to Otherhood and all that stuff, but man, why would you start? What's up with you of all people, bro? We got Don Vito versus, and don't get it strong. A lot of stuff you said was fire, but you had some mid bars in there. Some mid. Pyro has some mid too. Close battle. We'll stay tuned. Fate.io versus Greg the Great. Let's see. All right, cool. Let's see what's up. Let's see what's up real quick. We'll go to the chat in a minute. Let's see what we got. All right, cool. All right, bet that up. All right, just checking. Anyway, so Fate.io, Greg the Great, 13 votes are in. Greg the Great right now is leading 54% to 46%. That's about right. Not the greatest Greg the Great performance, but still enough to have a case for beating Fate. But look, wait, Fate.io, you leveled up since the last performance in virtual. You leveled up a lot. You know, still got to work on your energy and delivery. You were rapping though. You were snapping at some point to that, you know. But one thing about bar heavy individuals, my man, you gotta start with impact. Like, and we're not trying to tell you to rap like this, but one thing JC does is he barks out the gate, and he has to because what is he, like 3'9", weighs 39 pounds, so he has to. You're kind of in that same position. You start so calm, and you rap so fast, and it's all almost like a typewriter effect. You got fire, you got some fire moments. Still level up a little bit more with the pen, but even besides that, maybe space and pace differently for those lines to hit a little heavier. But look, salute to Fate.io, much improved performance though. Much improved performance. Greg the Great, 54%. Fate.io, 46%. We're gonna keep watching this. Is that it? Oh, of course, there's the body now where we show. All right. As you see, this channel been working. This channel been working. You see all the data we gathered. You see all the information we got. All that good stuff. I'm not a snorer. Loso talk. I'm not a snorer. What we got? Oh, John. Here we go. John Froku, low key making all the other rookies look bad except Reek. So, ready, John? After Froku's battle against Pyro, this channel asked the question: is Pyro catching up to Reek Ruger for Rookie of 2025? John, you're basically kind of confirming that. Does that mean that he's in the same class of talent as Reek Ruger? 110% not. Does that mean that he's more of a rookie of the season than Reek Ruger? 150 million% not. But it definitely means that Froku is climbing up those rankings for rookie. This rookie class is really starting to catch a little steam with Sigmash, Reek, Froku, those three names there. Maze. No, Maze is not a rookie. Sorry. What other rookie? But those are three names that's coming to mind right now. There's some other names we're missing. You know, hopefully Captain Tino Dreadhead King can have better performances. You know, let's get some more rookies doing something there. All right. But yeah, John, that's why we asked the question. That's why we asked the question. And who's that? Pablo mentioned that Greg is snoring. Yeah. That's why we have to. That's why we have to put him off the. You know, put him in the back for a minute. Excuse me. Put him off screen for a minute. All right. So here's the question for the chat. Oh, we got content. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, salute to content. Yo, 2 times in the building. Be sure to subscribe to Content Cartel, VBL Cartel, and HNIC, man. Just want to show, since Yo 2 times is in the building for this, just want to show this real quickly for Battle Rap Leagues. All right. This is final data. We do have criteria listed on there, so you can see exactly what this is entailing, but this is going for the rankings of Battle Rap Leagues. Wait a minute. Trying to be sure that it's in this area. Oh, here we go. Okay. So, Yo 2 times, when it comes to comparing the Money Machine, Jiggy Battle League, and Too Loud to Die, VBL Cartel is there 50%. And Jiggy Battle League only is not really close, but what we're going by Yo 2 times, just to be clear, is not just it's not just the percentage, it's also the percentage comparatively speaking. So what's more important here is how versus these names does this league perform? Obviously, VBL Cartel 50% speaks for itself, you know. And keep in mind, this is not the only criteria. It's not the only criteria for virtual battle rap leagues. This is one of them, but not the only criteria. You know, so this is VBL. I mean, and going to be very clear, Yo 2 times, and this is for Adept too. It's going to be tough to keep VBL Cartel not in the top 3 spots for this first ranking. At least minimum number 3. Minimum number 3. Minimum number 3. We can hear it now. Rock, stop playing. We're number 1. VBL Cartel-ish. You know what it is. Stop playing. Got it. But anything lower than 3 would be crazy. So that's a preview. So salute to Yo 2 times. Also want to say to Yo 2 times, you know, hey, as I said on the panel, you know, salute to finishing that, you know, under some very tough circumstances. Salute to finishing that round, man. Simple as that. As far as the smoke card, real quick, as far as the smoke card, we will once the YouTube jail is ended, because again, YouTube only allows us to post 5 posts for every 24 hours now. Please don't ask us why. And we've already had a conversation with these losers, and you know, YouTube is screwed too. So that's what that is. But we're going to be asking the questions about Battle of the Night. We will be asking questions about all this stuff, so pay attention to them. This will delay the rankings, but rankings will begin dropping this week. It's supposed to be tomorrow, but you know, where our data slowed down. But we definitely have an idea of who's what. Simple as that. Simple as that. And since we got the chat on point, so we mentioned for rookies, right? We mentioned Sigmash, Froku, Reek. Froku, Sigmash, Reek. Obviously, Tazzle's in the class too. Okay. Yeah, Captain Tino, Dreadhead King. What other rookies? Oh, Elo is a rookie. Oh, here we go. Submission. Pablo mentioned, I'm up there for battler, blogger, and league. Yeah, definitely. Pablo, it'll be tough to keep you for battler. You're probably at least top 5, minimum top 5, minimum top 5, probably minimum top 4. And we're just going by consensus early returns and criteria. For blogger, definitely should be ranked for blogger. I'm not seeing what's going to stop that. League, when Loso's in troll mode, he's unstoppable. Pablo, hell no. For best overall, oh my gosh, this cat. You give Judge Pick a gavel, he'll take the whole robe. Pause if necessary. Gotta pause everything. Anyway. So what other rookies? We said Sigmash, we said Froker, we said Reek. What other rookies are showing up? We said Elo. But what's hurting Elo is Elo has only been on one league. And that's been the Verbal Online Arena. But he is performing tonight for two of their virtual events. In the crisis, if you're in the shadows, let us know who the rookies are for the Spaces battle. So so we can get some synopsis on that too. So what's that? But what other rookies? And keep in mind, what other rookies have performed well that we missed? Anybody? Again, Mosh is coming off a very significant. Mosh, hold on. Sig Mosh might be ranked on that most improved. This round he had was fine. This round he had against Robs was more improved than what he did against Taslow. One thing about Sig Mosh is so dangerous because he understands, the level he's on, but he also is a guy that he's so focused, man. He don't play. So this guy has a great chance to be improving every battle, which is what the award's about. So Sigmash has a chance to get ranked on that most improved. Definitely. Maze, if Maze can show significant improvement from the no-knee battle to the next battle he has against Social Assassin, he has a chance to be there. So look, don't think Social Assassin don't have a chance, because Social Assassin, let's say he does even better against J Prophet, aka Witty, excuse me. Let's say he does better against JK, aka Witty, than he did against AFAN. Yo, look, what if either one bodies the other one? What if Social Assassin bodies J Prophet, aka Witty? With improved, man, there's a lot to think about here. Exclusive. Also mentioned Sick with drop kick one of you. Okay, can see that. Salute. Loso's still a liar. We're getting lavalier mics. That's fire. Of course, be sure that Pablo, you recorded. I'm gonna tell you nothing. My bad. I'm about to say some recording stuff. Nah, you good. You got it. We're only gonna talk about fans and stuff in the room environment. By the way, look, I'm gonna say this over and over again. Battle rappers, please put your phone in landscape mode, not portrait phone, please, when you're rapping, please. I mean, why does it have to keep getting mentioned? I mean, it's just for presentation. It just shows you take it seriously. Like, a lot of people want this money, and they want this, they want to get something, but you ain't acting like it. We're still getting battles in portrait mode, please. Also mentions Pablo, are those microphones snore free? Yes, they are. Salute. But nah, man. So the question still stands. Any other rookies? What other rookies out here? You know what? Jason M, they can't. How about this? Hey, yo, put y'all phone sideways. How about that? Put y'all phone sideways, though. Maybe they don't understand that. Why do we have to do this, man? John, I'm gonna stand up. My phone got to be too. And Loso, let's be sure to do the Snores the Cousin of Death mixtape, dog. We're gonna have about 300 tracks on there. Snores the Cousin of Death mixtape, presented by Boston Entertainment Group Detroit and Loso BXY. Let's do it. So those are all the rookies we should think about as far as performing well. So the only rookies performing well are Sigmash, Froku, and Reek. Those are the only rookies performing well, right? And Elo. I wonder if we can go over Elo battle right now. Let's even go over Elo battle right now. Introduce this wonderful panel and chat to who Elo is, since we keep talking about Elo, right? All right, hold on a second. Hold on a second. All right, there we go. Hold on a second. All right. Okay. Oh, really? Let's go this way. Oh, man. All right. All right, let's see if it's on his page real quick. Oh, hold up. Nah. Okay. Salute to C Double and Verbal Online Arena. Salute to that. Okay. See what we got. That's a watch with him. Kerr. Event. So it's probably on Verbal Warzone. All right. Let's see if it's on Verbal Warzone. By the way, be sure to subscribe to C24 Live on YouTube. Should subscribe to that. All right. Hopefully it's on here. Okay. This will tell it all right here. That's Elo right there. Oh, I think this is it. Yeah, this is it. Cool. Yeah, this is it. All right, cool. Yeah, cool. We got it. All right. Now, I'm going to say this in advance. This is Elo versus Bandana Boogie. This was a month ago. This actually dropped. The whole original card dropped. Yeah, this is back in March. This is back in March. All right, here we go. This is Elo versus Bandana Boogie. This is on Verbal Online Arena. Actually, this whole roster in a lot of ways are rookies to Verbal Online Arena, except people like Innovate and all that. All right, let's be sure our tech is teching. It is. All right, cool. Absolutely not, Loso. Here we go.
whispers, turning Mr. Clean. A boogeyman slipped on a rock, look like he's sipping lean. I'm out the west, was trapping hoopy, but he had me bougie, peeling off in that all silent, like they at the movies. I walked a mile in my shoes, clips I'm shooting movies, put a bandana on crutches like Boogie in that movie. Most of y'all rappers really dead weight, but talking so crooked out your mouth to leave you dead straight. I'm fitted on my own, and a spoonful of drugs to get spoony hit. Do is violent, have my name in his mouth, I ain't proving shit. Hey, look, they got me here. I want all the smoke. I got the drink. Shit like a party. I'm about to raise a toast. This liquor shot. Too much Gordy. And make his liver rot out. Liquor shot and turn this bitch 2015 like OVO. See, you ain't basic. And all this liquor, I don't even chase it. Raise a tool. Metal in his mouth. I bet you think braces been drilled. Shit look like the army. I've been in the field. It's top. Peel back. Leave him open-minded like dude is patient. Shit, I leave you broke. I said this dude a bitch. A pacifist. A fire in my hand. A lighter pack of fist. I flick a bit. Fire a shot if he think he moving slick. Keep wildin' out. Put a cannon on him. I ain't talking Nick unless he rich. If that's the case, I spin the block and trip our barrel out. Ain't talking liquid when I dump a fifth. You dumb as hell. Taking this battle, that's a fucking L. I promised I'd get a box name on it like lunch pills. What?
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, that's Elo right there. That's Elo right there. That is one of the rookies. That's one of the rookies for 2025. So Elo, and on this card, Elo. All right, cool. Yes, this is Elo, Jason. So Jason mentions. Boom. All right, cool. Jason mentioned this Elo. This all right, but tracks usually help. They can, but don't forget, there's been those that are used to a cappella battling. They get on tracks and it actually hurts them a lot, a whole lot. It's the same thing to a degree, to where outside battle rappers say, "Well, yeah, but real battle raps outside." But then how come so many outside battle rappers come to virtual and get smoked? You know, it probably depends. Probably a lot of it depends on the rapper themselves. But yeah, so this is Elo. Elo is a 2-time Performer of the Night winner over there on both of their cards. This is for those who are not familiar, Verbal Online Arena is headed by C Double. C Double is also part of Verbal Warzone with Chosen, Fight the Misfit, Tatted Misfit, Nadi Ali. You know, so. Simple as that. Ladies and gentlemen, Bunny's in the chat. Salute to Bunny. Be sure to subscribe to Bunny, man. Salute to Bunny. What up? So we got Elo as a rookie, Mosh as a rookie, Reek as a rookie, Froco as a rookie. Any other rookies? Okay, so Jason then mentions he's not bad. All right, cool. Yeah, it'll be nice to see Elo. If it's up to him, but it'll be nice to see Elo if he wants to maybe get into a battle on a ring, VBL cartel if possible, all that good stuff. I think a good matchup will be Elo versus, maybe start Elo out with Gullah JB. Let's see what Elo does against Gullah JB. That'll be a good intro battle for him. Whoops, did not want to hit that up. Okay. John mentions, I think on beat is way easier for real. I'm sure most people start out rapping, oh, no. Oh, you said most. Whoa. Let's back up. Most people started rapping. Yeah. Whether it be Lunch Table, whether it be the Project Hallways, whether it be the beatbox, yeah, they probably did. But you would think that like before someone rap on beat, you kind of got to, you usually have a pace in the mind that you're rapping to, and there's no actual like audio physical track playing at you. I don't know. It all depends about the process, but okay. Salute to that. So we got Elo. Any other rookies? Oh, no, we're not. No, absolutely not. No. We ain't starting with A-Fan or Rob. No, we want to see him battle someone exactly. That's the whole point. Elo versus Rapper Stone. Elo versus Gunna is way better. Honestly, A-Fan and Robs, they gotta go ahead and battle more to show where they belong and if they belong. Like the performance from Robs yesterday was a huge step back. It's disappointing to see that digression, and obviously A-Fan. It depends on what A-Fan want to do. But nah, a Gullah, a Rapper Stone, maybe a Jay Normus versus Elo, something like that. Forgetting somebody. Wouldn't mind. I wonder if Elo could get Don Vito out of here. Just curious. Vito, cool, but Vito was kind of. Was that really Vito? The Vito we wanted, the Don Vito we really wanted. Then again, it could have been short notice. There's a lot of factors with that. But yeah, Elo versus a Gullah JB, Elo versus a Rapper Stone, suit to Rapper Stone, Elo versus I don't know about Elo versus Trey though, because Trey Doe's a little bit more used to the environments. Than, no, maybe not. Well, okay, hold on, stop. Yeah. Okay. So those are some battles, By the way, if you want to see, Bandana Boogie is also a rookie. Bandana Boogie is also a rookie virtual battle rapper.
Yeah. Bandana. TSG. CPP. Verbal War Zone. Check it. Look. Elo, I think you high. This person, if I pop this 30, waiting for your ex to see this. I think she'll slide. She gonna bring her lid down if I wink an eye. Quick draw, you gon' miss it if you blink an eye. Contract killer, the shit was out before the ink could dry. Look, stay in your lane, this thing is mine. I'm not the one to crash out with. I drink and drive. You want Valentine blood? No V, I got this 4.5, the coat speed. This 40, flip Elo like a OE. That's getting poured out for the dead homies. That's alcohol poisoning. Bar you to death, OE coat. Valentine, that's malt liquor, yes. I send you the direction of the Lord, just accept. Admitting that I'm a problem for you is a step. Look, you need 12 of those, you do too much consumption. My bar's too dope, fiends use it just to function. Yeah, I don't just spew a bunch of nothing. Need rehabs, I abuse them with the substance. Ghost, these bars of mine's important. They the truth, so take them all as signs and warnings. Put a head out on them if this guy's informing. Tell my niggas get low like they got a warrant. Whoa. And nigga, I'm a felon. When I catch Elo, I'ma hit Elo in the melon. Elo is in felon in the middle of the melon. I don't just punch my nigga, I punch herbs. Hit make a nigga change his name, Young Bird. You rapping like no one heard. Think you naughty, Elo? Don't forget that it's one word. Replace the A with an E, the I with an O. You wanna be a bitch? I vow to make it bring in the bride ain't a hoe, but she definitely ratchet that decided to a low. Hold on. Shit. Pardon me. Second. You think something is sweet, bitch? End up 6 feet below. If I shoot, I die. See, low. I don't care if he got drive. If you gas him, he get hit with the bump. Cause he low. Bro, acting like you bang on camera, not boogie. I remain the same bandana. And not in clean hammers with the same bandanas. Boogie.
I'm going to agree with you, Pablo. One thing about tracks like that. Oh, let's go back to the Pablo comment. Oh, no, that's a bar. He sounded abysmal last night. No confidence. That's a bar. What's that? A triple? what's that? A triple on top? Sheesh. And Pablo, stop it. Jason didn't like it. See, that's the thing, man. In 2025, bars are not enough. If you're going to do, it's real dangerous to do a slow flow or a slow boil type of flow on a track like that, because there's so much space in the track and the tempo is so laid back. If the rapper lays back with it, then you better be saying some heavy duty stuff and have a heck of a personality. And that performance from Bandana Boogie, and Bandana Boogie was better actually the card before, to be honest with you. We're going to have to play some of that. But for Bandana Boogie, it was almost kind of like a goods approach. You got to wake up though. You got to have an attitude. You have to like with that space, you have to have some heavy hitting bars, and none of that was. Especially that bar we was talking about, because the gas, because you know, if you come with the gas, I come with the pumps, because ELO, that was trash. That was trash. Didn't like that line at all. Not the whole round wasn't trash, but that line was definitely, that line was definitely trash, man. That was not it. I think red. All right. Let's go through a couple more Verbal Online Arena individuals. May have to try to find a better performance from Bandana Boogie. Status is a rookie over there also. Let's see. So yeah, this was back in March. All right, cool. Let's see what else dropped on here. Oh, this is the whole thing right here. Cool.
The beat had a fun.
All right, so let's see. This they're reviewing what battle here. And by the way, salute to Verbal Warzone Entertainment. Be sure to subscribe, like the channel, hit the like button, share the channel, bell notifications. You know what it is. This is Verbal Warzone Entertainment LLC. Verbal Warzone Entertainment LLC. Okay, this is St. Patty's Day Massacre. That's the name of the card that you just saw from there. This was judged on the panel, just some people on the panel. That C double. Well, actually, that C double. I don't know who that might be. That might be Fire the Misfit. That's Nadia Ali. Don't know who that is offhand. Excuse me. All right, so moving on. Let's go back here. All right, so this is them after they just reviewed the Bandana Boogie battle ELO. This is Lord. Yeah, I remember this like yesterday. This is King Prince versus. Is this King Prince versus C Double? Yeah. All right. Y'all are familiar with C Double, so here's King Prince. He'll be a rookie in virtual battle rap too.
Gonna catch me on my game or something? I wanted that big dog Cujo smoke, so you know who.
Hold on. Let's go a little bit. Yeah. All right, cool. Here we go. Perfect. All right, here we go. This should be C Double versus King Prince.
Yeah, another selfie cam, nigga. 10 days. How long ago we was talking about this shit? You thought you was gonna catch me off my game or something? Hey, say Double wanted that big dog Cujo smoke, so you know who stepped in and left, you know who. I don't think you speaking English when you say you uno dos. Pissed off cause you ain't in nobody view nor scope. Nobody wanna battle Double when they looking for some competition. Flow trash in your bars will never be in my division. Just because you always bitching, that don't mean we gotta listen. I sniper turn battle rap politician. They let you rap cause we don't need more whining. Somebody drop they top 10, then he go crying. Every other sentence, I'm the villain. East Coast bias, nigga shut the fuck up. No better than to speak on giants. Let's be real, you had a 2-year lead and got hawked down. Claim death row when they put your bitch ass in a dog pound. Chasing battles that you don't deserve like you a star now. Don't never say my name, even if you got a beef from Dark Child. Back then they said I ain't have it. Got you caught, clown, I'm putting you on clearance after this, the price get marked down. Turn this go, you wanna talk now? The day you bested me, the day they book you on the walk down. get off the ropes. Double better buckle up. Jump you till you can't breathe. Now we smoking double dutch. Gotta keep your memory alive. I roll another up. Wrote this verse half baked. Rest in peace to Buttercup. Laughing when you rapping like shorty think he extra high. I just think you mid, right? To think that you a checkers block. Play a lot of games and you like to stack the deck a lot. Only looking down on you cause it give me a better shot. 10 days you got me cooking in the pressure pot. Wrote this shit in one, that's simply all of the respect I got. I'm just being honest when I say I don't expect a lot. If you don't want to apply pressure, watch me make the pressure drop. Two Ninas pointed at double head. They the twins from The Shining. What that mean, double dead? Now Dose just another ghost walking up the stairway. Release the tape on Verbal War Zone, Dos Muerte. You'll never hear that Double is a legend, y'all. How many times we gotta hear about when Double get a call? Double wanna be involved, so Double try to set it off. We know you sweet, never gonna convince us you the devil, dog. Purebred, I come from the best breed. He bloody on the ground, his chest heat. They like just breathe. Gotta be prepared for consequences when you test me. Another Joe nigga from Indiana, boy, you Jeff T. You let me stop, feel like I'm overcooking you. We don't overlook the Midwest, we overlooking you. One battle a year, I think they overbooking you. I guess you pushing buttons because ain't nobody pushing you. You hear me spit? Never ask why I'm arrogant. You trap by comparison, every battle get deja vu. Looking back like we.
Whoa. This part right here, and it is not to go crazy, but hold on. First of all, looking back at this, so Jason says a no. It's not a complete no. Okay, so here's, first of all, this portrait. Okay, this is Verbal Online Arena. You can do pre-recorded stuff here, right? You can't do, now how about this? It is not wise to do the portrait thing as a pre-recorded, first of all. The second of all, how come the music's playing in the background? Like even Bandana Boogie played the music in the background while driving the car. See, a lot of this stuff speaks as carelessness. You know, there's some mid bars in there too. Like that Dos Muerte though. The Dos Muerte was fire. Like that. It's not a complete no, but it's not a great performance at all. It's not a great performance. Mm-mm. It was, look, no, that's not even first of all. Jason M, that's not first of all. First of all, you did a pre-recorded and you don't have a lens and you don't have your phone to the side for a proper video angle. That's number one. Then we go to the playing the track in the background. Quality trash. We can definitely go with that. Plus, ready for this? He's reading. How about this? It seems a lot like that. He's reading. Okay, so for a rookie, all right. So he would be it for a rookie. Let's keep going. Since C-Double's not a rookie, let's keep moving back. He has had better performances on Verbal Warzone though. Let's see who this is. I'm trying to see exactly who this be. Oh, okay, hold up. Oh, this is Ski Mask Rico. All right, Ski Mask Rico versus
the horrorcore Doghouse video.
That was Fighter.
And Black Ink had the horrorcore bars. I wish Black Ink video was Sir Fresh video, and Black Ink fit those bars. I just really wish that would have happened. But Black Ink one is very, very clear. He's not really too much to talk about.
All right. Well, next we got Flames versus Ski Mask Rico.
There we go. Flames versus Ski Mask Rico. Okay.
Flames Collins?
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up, Roddy.
Let's get it.
Make sure y'all share the live.
Mask Rico on this motherfucker. I know what type of time I'm on, man. From now on, address me as him. I'm ignoring names. The more I gain, the more I progress. I just ignore the fame. Hell yeah, I think that I'm tough. And I let 40s bang a natural. Evac your whole state in California flames. You on the border lane, I blame it on the new school. This best new dudes stand on 10 toes and toe shoes flamed up. It's always us. So go and flame up that boy stone. Voodoo, listen, chief, this eagle I'm sending won't let it get to 3. Nigga, please, you lost to a rookie and did this shit for free. Lemon squeeze, Palmer the mixes, you wanna get the tea. John Wick or Rambo Blick, nigga, just pick a scene. It gets to me the way that they mention it when they meant to be. Hundreds of steps, bitch, we some centipedes. Get your team, we could ease. You really am, but that don't mean nothing because I'm really me. Far east to upstate, early mornings up late, loading in your background when we get that update. Heard that he got mass, now he got the what the fuck face. Everybody eating till it's time to go and touch plates. This fast food, you niggas got the game spoiled. On a Burger King, well I guess I'm leaving flame broiled. Know that I'm a villain, me and Joker got the same morals. Top is only me, not a of them, nigga, this ain't plural. You throw all kind of punches, but where they land at? Me, pull up with a drum, like where the band at? Same show, that's where I stand at. Stepped in, boots on the ground, like where them fans at? Yeah, the throne is for the taking.
Did he really say, step in, boots on the ground, like where them fans at? Hold on. This is interesting watching this now. Did he really say, stepped in, boots on the ground, like where them fans at? That is awful. Didn't like that at all. Let's keep it going. Wow, that was bad. Let's keep going.
Do you pray to God when every demon has awakened? I try to walk to God, but it keep leading me to Satan. A higher way to hell, but the streets is what I'm taking. You never ducked the shell, I had a shop up in the vacant. Got it through the mail and hope to God that it'll make it. Searching for the karma for the shots that I've been taking. Died up on the flame, I heard that dog was trying to drink me. Why the fuck you think that you better? You ain't half as nice. Everybody swear that they golden. Be a sacrifice.
Hey. Wait a minute. Oh, this is funny. Jason M. We stopped listening. Pablo. I don't like the voices on the beat. What else do y'all notice? Well, let's play a game. What do y'all notice about this performance so far? What have you noticed? There's something pretty obvious happening in this performance so far. Let's see who notices it. Bingo! Jason M. Do you see that cursor moving? That mouse moving? Do you see that? Do you see that screen right in front of him? And this is pre-recorded. Yeah, we're gonna move on to somebody else. Sorry. Usually wouldn't do it like this. We're gonna move on to somebody else. No disrespect meant, but nah, this ain't it. No. And that's saying a lot, but no, this ain't it. Who we got here? Yeah, this might is this Truly? No, that ain't Truly. Truly was on his card too, if memory serves correct. Oh, hold on one second. Hold on. Okay, let's go here. Oh, here we go. Let's see. All right, cool.
Oh, this nigga Rowdy took out the stacks. Hold on, this nigga different.
Yo, Uncle Nate, let me keep it real with you. You heard? You getting?
Oh, this nigga ain't playing. This nigga ain't.
Here we go, y'all.
D-Money, don't take the bait. Salute to Uncle Nate.
Shout out to Uncle Nate, bro. Make sure you inbox your Eddie, bro, so niggas will send you some merch.
Let's get it.
Yeah. She probably getting blowfish. I got a face hoodie, I feel a lot of hate from this Rockwaller face groupie. You done into that unruly place, truly laced with a bugle and a poodle made it putrid face. Canning up, no bluffing in ours. About to watch this bitch get dog walk for standing in front of these bars. Oh, you got a new whip, cool, okay, Paul Walker. So she the shit too, I'm employed as a dog walker. Golden retriever, deciding to slaughter. It's not a wait tub, please, for a plate. I'm providing her order. Look, I'm out the Florida with awkward auras, but I'm not the porter. I get the game started, little bitch, cause I'm the quarter. I teach you how to sin bad, providing proper torture. It's a whole different world. Can't swim outside of them waters, flow ablaze. True shit, I mixed all kind of moves. Yoga flames and doom kids twisted with sonic booms. You could eat fire too. I'm a street fighter, boo, elite writer, Luke Kang, woo, with these fire shoes. Quicker than my rival shoot, I'm kicking her with lightning boots, revival moves. What you gonna need after these dire tools? Spy kids shoot through their eyelids where I live. Put up more shots in the courtyard than Mike did. Blow! Ankle shot, make her limp bias. This is 1986, I'm the she limp bias. Don't OD, why the fuck would the whole try this? Everything is golden when you touch his King Midas. Flame on, Johnny Blaze, ghost riding, arson moves. In school, got all A's. Fozzie groove, steak knife show, late night. Johnny Carson tools, put you on the corner, you know. You's a prostitute, the test and get killed. I'm definitely real with the ball heads that I call uncle. When I fester with Phil, and it gets worse. I don't scurry with ratchets, I burst tools. She dirt, so I bury the hatchet in earth pool. High tide, all gold, no silver, I serve through. 10 toes deep like Toft, I make the earth move. She snitch, she get lynched, that's it. The clip camera, now you a dread. I judge us alone, I cliffhanger, clips banging. No doorbell with this shit ringing, or quit strangling. Neck ripped to that shit dangling. Black bulldog, don't let the pit mangle her. You'll hate to see her. Facial features, I'm rearranging her. I'll endanger her, no lame, the name plain to her. Johnny Storm, Human Torch, I be flaming her. Kurt angry, snap, crackle, and pop. I move like a typhoon with disastrous plots. The worst case, the earth shake, crack, and she dropped between massive rocks and get crushed after the shot. She was never wise, her texture slime, she'll die in the slaughter. Her son scared of clowns, he must be terrified of his mama. Violent torture, the fire off her. She wished that I was providing a trident or Poseidon with water. She relying on trying to get high. The sluts are gone, I'd be lying if I said that I wasn't coming to offer. Put a bullet in her head and she dead. Shit's easy, I can score anytime that I want. Bitch, believe me, by George. One gut punch when she leave me. Crack ribs, puncture a lung and get wheezy. Wow, know I expose her under black moon with the scope and buck a shot. Know I got you open. Trucker stop, 18 willing to roll over shit. Soldier ones with loaded guns, it gets so intense. Put your hands in the air, yeah, it's a robbery. Stick up kids, ready to steal all her property. I got bomb bars, the bombard armories. My backup plan, got the daughter of your honor, please. I don't even know why they hyping.
Kind of like that bar about bomb bars, the bombard part. That was cool. Wow. Well, for those that want to know why we're watching this, again, salute to C Double. We're looking for rookies. We're looking for rookies. Looking for rookies. And honestly, looking back at it, Elo may not even be a rookie. Was just sitting here thinking that the first Verbal Online Arena card was 2024, and if Elo was on that, then he's not a rookie anyway. Just thought about that. So that was disqualifying for 2025. So we're going to check that out ASAP. It's not too hard to find. Not too difficult to find. Oh, yeah. I don't believe that he battled on a car before this one, virtually.
Take the lies, smell like a cop, offer some drugs.
Yo. What up, though? I like to welcome y'all. It's the on-site killer. Verbal war zone, it is him.
Real shit, feel this, you should have passed on dog. Real grip, you know what it is, you get my ass involved. Motion pictures, direct cuts, headshots and all. Had niggas shooting up that scene like a casting call. Round of applause, clap shit. Creeping up to the foundation, that's smack shit. To line you up to get outlined, that's facts, bitch. Cause when we slide the whole car max like chapstick. I don't know what you into, but this thug simple. Banger to the side of your head, I'm judgmental. Keep the still, nigga, I'm a known creeper. See double the money, a show that I coach reapers. Knock off half of the body like stroke features. No tits, got no pics, I keep shit cracking. Hit your missing kid, that's a kidnapping. No cashier, let it register, the boy dumping. This is store, I can feel a boy coming. I'm really like that off top, I retire rappers. Putting form in a shape like a chiropractor. Random, every bar spit handsome. Ran down while the kidnap Betty Ransom. Okay, that's a little far-fetched. So me, with it, I could bring that bar back. Like random, he kidnapped, need a ransom. Every bar spit a pretty penny, Betty handsome. Starting to get ignorant. Just showing levels to the penmanship. The God here in the zone, I am God's here. Test a retarded nigga like me, I would not dare. Just use the burner so the still hot. This a walk in the park, Jill Scott. Beef with me, nigga, it'll get heated. Last ride through the city, this the Biggie treatment. I'm never scared, never in the zone, fucker. Think I'm a punk, then you just met the bone crusher. Plus I heard you could hardly fight, so I shot him in the pinky till Harlem Nights. Light work, nigga, I hardly write. Took a train with some pimps, that's the gladdest night. Mad is right, you ain't even average height. Damn shame, a no name, looking average, right? New gun, blue steel, what's the fucking tactic? Fire a misfit if the name tatted. Yeah, I said what I said, can't humble me. Just showing y'all nigga love double D's. It's Mr. Twin Ratchets, nigga, I double squeeze. Pittsburgh shit, bitch. Yeah. While y'all was out here running in cribs under the street lights, I was out here running in cribs under them street lights. We was forced, they ain't have no choice, no time to think, right? Well, honor, we pursue that persona on what the streets like. Your strip ain't banging like mine, then what's your street like? 369, 1215, nigga, that's our shit. By 612, this Glock 18, to even them odds quick. Toss them a pack, let them run it back. That's bar shit. Then watch for them niggas that wanna jack. Then Mars shit. Let me find out you owe some money and you ain't trying to pay. I get your mom fucked by an AIDS dick and your sister rape. Catch your little bro and pop slipping way before the date. Or get your grandma a Sunday service while catching fate. That's two arms crossed over the chest. You hope to die? Note that I can get it done quickly. That's unheard. Seeing adjectives turn to pronouns off of one verb. And your life hanging on by a thread off of one nerve. All it takes is a naughty Ali. That's one word. So relax with all the chit chat, nigga. I'm not with that. Don't believe me? Well, let me iterate. You know, fix that. Then hood niggas finding some socks. This a mismatch. Bad news PA and every bar I spit authentic. So don't forget to punch if you gonna go put the God in it. What up with it?
When first watching this battle, there was a couple lines in there that were all right. The production choices as far as the tracks were not good, like at all. I mean, yeah, you can go for kind of a hit 'em up type of thing with the West Coast flavor, but there's a certain there's a certain attitude that has to come on, that has to happen with those tracks that wasn't happening. Yeah. All right. So far, the only rookie that showed something in this card, potential rookie that is Elo. Let's see, we got anybody else? And by the way, this was Enviro Money's opponent on this card. Oh well, you know what? Here's A Game 365. Oh, that's a rookie right there. A Game 365. What are we doing? Yeah, A Game 365. So we got A Game 365, Sigma, Froku, Reek, Elo if he qualifies. That's about 5 rookies. You know, that's about 5 rookies that we really can kind of focus on. Trying to find one more rookie that what's this? Well, this status right here. You know what? We got to see something here. We got to see something here. We got to check on Elo right now. If Elo rapped on a verbal online arena card in 2024, then it's a wrap. But that does mean he can go to he can go to the ranking of overall, just not rookie. Here we go. All right, cool. So this is 6 months ago. Yeah, that means this is December right here. This card was December, if memory serves correct. Yeah.
After school, and this is your tutoring. But footage, no witness proof what I done did to bleed. I watch you bleed while you.
Yeah. Ela was on this card, so that means If y'all remember, this the card that Bumpy Bars was on. All right, here we go. Sure. Okay, so Sigmas mentions Captain Tino. We mentioned Captain Tino, Dreadhead King, and that King Kong. T-Rex is a virtual rookie. That's hilarious. Yeah, but Elo was on this card here. Let's take a look at something real quick. We got the original flyer. Just trying to see if this card dropped in January or December. I think it was December. It was a gift wrapping. Yeah, it was December, man. It was December. Dang, Elo. It doesn't look like you're gonna qualify, my man. Not for rookie. For battler, yes, but not for rookie. Yeah, so that's the same. Okay, St. Patrick. Okay, we got that. Survive on your own. Okay. Pick it up too. Hold on. It's the first pick it up. Never forget. Hold on one. Quick. Second. Valentine's Day Massacre. I think that was moved to the St. Patrick Day Massacre. Yeah, that was moved. Okay. Yeah, man. Here we go right here. Here it is right here. They don't show the date though. We can find that out too. Yeah. Oh yeah, this had to be December. It's 2/14. Okay. It was December 20th on the card, right? Yeah, Elo versus Gage. Salute to Status and Truly Lace that had Battle of the Night for that. Yeah. So we're gonna show it to y'all in a minute. That's a shame. So Elo's not a rookie for 2025. And here's why. Uncasa rookie. That's hilarious. All right, cool. All right. Yep. Elo is not a rookie. Well, what virtual battle? Hold on. I mean, y'all call Reek a rookie. We had outside battles and virtual battle. What virtual battle did Reek have that far back? What virtual battle? We know about the outside battle. What virtual battle? Not aware of that at all. At all. And if he had it, he had it. That was this. Mmm. 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 A virtual battle? Again. Oh, the Discord stuff? See, here we go. This becomes controversial. He had mad Discord battles. Oh, EBL. EBL. That is virtual. That is virtual. EBL not only is virtual, but they were a virtual league listed. 2000. Reek. Oh, I forgot about that. Paulo played. I played one on stream. Remember, he recycled stuff. EBL counts as virtual battle rap. At least over here it does. It definitely does because that's virtual. That's virtual. So this is what we're going to do officially. Pablo, if you have Pablo, if you got that clip, send it to the IG because I honestly don't remember seeing it. As far as I remember the recycle stuff, yes. But if we have the official clip that shows that he battled EBL, at the least what we can do is bring it to discussion. Nah. We have to keep read the criteria, Pablo. Read the criteria. The criteria says what's up for someone to be considered a rookie. It says it clearly. Yeah, it says it clearly. Ah, man, this is huge though. Reed might be disqualified from rookie. But go ahead and just send us the link. Sorry, send us the code for it. We'll put it on our page. And if that is from 3 seasons ago, that's 2022. That means his first battle will be there. We're ready for this. That means is Dankster a rookie for 2024? Yeah, we're gonna do some investigation here. We can't do nothing about 2024 because whatever, but we're gonna have to really buckle down and get a lot of this EBL and Discord information on point. And Pablo, to answer the question about the rookie. The rookie probably was because we see, and that's the thing about being only locked into one part of a battle rap community, because we haven't seen him here. As far as with the TMRs, the smokes, and all that, it was assumed that he was a rookie outside battles. And honestly, let's be honest, EBL has dirt on their jacket around here, so that's not counted as a league for some reason. But EBL is a virtual battle rap league. So look, we can't do nothing about nobody else's criteria, but here, that would disqualify. We rock with Reek too. Reek's an incredible talent, but we can't. It doesn't mean Reek wouldn't go into ranking for battle rap. It's just that he wouldn't be ranking for a rookie. That's all. That's one category. Oh, that was on Cam virtual. Him versus Baby James virtual too. Yeah, give us the codes and the links for that, and that'll do that. Well, we said it's going to be Armageddon and we've been the national team. And we're also going to talk with Rick Ruger about it. We'll talk with Rick Ruger about it. Just let him know what's going on. Give him a heads up. Yep, we'll do that. We'll do that type of thing. Yeah. Okay. So Elo's not a rookie. Definitely not, because we don't have to get the code confirmation. We have it right here. December 20th was the first virtual battle Elo had. So Elo's out. The only one that could be a rookie is those that had their first virtual battle on the St. Patty's Massacre, as they call it. So Wow. That changes a lot. That changes a lot. All right, so be it. So be it. Oh, yeah. Okay, Pablo, here's IG right here. It's IG. It's on the screen also, but no problem. IG at Boss EG Detroit. Here it is right here. Pablo right there. That's the IG for right here. Okay. Appreciate it, Pablo. And honestly, we're going to apologize if we missed that statement. That's on us. Huh? You got to be kidding me. Oh, this is ridiculous. Yeah. Yeah, that's on. If we missed that statement, that's on us. Point blank. So we want to get it right. Again, we have courtesy to REAP to say, look, man, it's come up that there are virtual battles in these sectors, 2022, also EBL, a whole bunch of those. Those are virtual battles. So you still have the potential to be ranked. And honestly, Reek, just as a battler, has a very good chance to be ranked top 10. So this doesn't really take too much away from Reek. But as a rookie, again, you know, we just have to have the links. We just have to have the links. Oh, sorry, codes. Yeah. So all right, perfect. Let's take a look. And look, others that want to now look for other leagues can rank Reek as a rookie to their league. They can do that. But keep in mind, this channel don't have a league. All right, cool. All right, we got you, Pablo. There it is. Baby James versus Reek Ruger. All right. Let's take a look. We're going to share the screen in a minute. That is the screen. That's NES. That's Reek. Let's share the screen. Yeah. Hold on a minute. Here we go. About to Loso. Give it 1 second. Oh, here we go. Thank you. It's real crazy. All right. So look, we're not gonna play the battle, but as you see, this is Baby James versus Reek Ruger, and this happened. There it is. So Reek, according to this, and you know, go ahead and hit us up on IG. This is to give you a heads up of why you won't be qualified to be a rookie for the Rock Rankings. So if you see your name not mentioned, this will be why, because you did rap 2 seasons ago on NES2 versus Baby James on the Tay Rock joint, and this is a virtual battle. Yep, this is a virtual battle right here, man. But this does not mean, Reek, to be clear, this does not mean, Reek, that you will not be considered for ranking overall. But we, you know, because of the criteria, we can't rank you for a rookie. Yeah, we can't rank you for a rookie. Nope, can't rank you for a rookie here. Again, well, let's have a discussion about it. Let's talk about it. But no, there it is. Pablo, appreciate you, man. Yep, that yeah. 5 years, yeah. Loso about to drop the code right now, and after this we'll call it a night. The evil judge pick strikes again. All right. And actually, Loso, the code was pinned. The code was pinned. But go ahead, Loso, come on up. The code's in the chat. Let's go ahead and pin that up again. Be sure. So Pablo's a snitch. Pablo snitched on Reek. There it is. Judge snitch. Because that's gonna be the narrative that's gonna be spun. Why you say that? Why you do that to Reek? You what you got something against Reek? All right, we got Loso. Ladies and gentlemen, coming up here, one of the most explosive virtual battle rappers ever. We got Loso BX and Y. What up, Loso?
Barack!
Loso's a liar. He's a liar. What
Yo,
up, man?
Rock, you know that there was some battles today, right?
Today?
Yeah.
Oh, yo, you talking about that cheesy gnome card?
Yeah. So
whatever.
look, man, for some reason, the information always ends up back into the Rock files for some reason. But I got my bar stolen today again by a habitual offender. He's taken a bar from me or two before. And he took another one, you heard?
So the offenders we know that took bars from before, we know about Arsenal. Was it Arsenal, Geechee, and who else?
Ill Will with the Denzel shit. Arsenal with the Denzel shit. There's some people on virtual battlers. A nigga in Philly named Hop took my It's a Cougar that I said the QP. Tay Rock has took my 99.9% chance. He said 99.9% sure. Because I was rapping against a nigga named Germ. Tay Rock was rapping against a nigga named Bankhead, whose name is Jeremy. So he hit him with my germ bars. So check this out. Today, so a few weeks ago, Loso battled Dove 6. Today, Tay Rock battled Real Sick. So yeah, so I told I said it's time now, niggas. Find out the bullet to flip 6 upside down. He a 9 now. So today he said it's time. The bullet's gonna flip a bunch of. It's gonna and 6 is gonna be upside down. He's a 9. Yo, bro. So he said that today, bro. I said my shit on Twitter Spaces battle with all these little, yo, bro. Caution watches all the fucking almost 99.9% of all battles that happen on Space. You heard? Anyway, this shit happened 2 weeks ago. Where I said that shit to Doves. I mean, a few weeks ago, I said that shit to Dove 6, and then Tay Rock said that shit tonight. You heard? Bitch ass nigga. Yeah, yo. So that shit got me mad. I was mad as hell at first. You heard?
Yeah, you know what's funny? I mean,
wait, Rock. These are things that I'm catching on accident. I've been rapping for fucking 2 years, like 2-3 years ago on Twitter Spaces. Lord knows how much fucking of his battles that I didn't see that he probably fucking slipped some of my fucking lines in there. You heard? So yeah, yo, we got a whole list of people, Rock, that take my bars from the top tiers to the mid tiers to the low tiers. The fuck.
And Loso, you may want to go ahead and produce the list of those that stole your bars. Like just have it posted on your post, man.
So far from what I can remember, Rock twice, Ill Will with the Denzel, Arsenal with the Denzel. It's a Cougar. I said the QP was said by some Philly rapper named Hop and shit. Yo, I'm sure motherfuckers all like. I'm sure there's some more. You heard? I'm sure there's some more.
It is, man. But that Arsenal theft was the most egregious one that's remembered.
Oh, that was like word for word. But guess what? Ill Will said that if you can't hit my Cash App, then tell me some money. Like he said that shit 3 months after Arsenal stole it from me. You heard?
Crazy. So technically, he stole from Arsenal and you. That's crazy.
Yo, this shit is insane.
And also, since you're doing exclusive, got an exclusive for you. There's a song we have in our studio right now that said how much battle rap has fell off. Now the debate is, should we release it the way we usually release it? Like, okay, so when we do songs, we usually do it to where we go through our business, process, right? So
shit. Innovate took 2. My bad. Innovate took 2. A lot could happen. Power happened. He took my fucking cadence and bar. Sorry, bro. Yeah, but how
Now,
you
you
said how to
look,
release the song? Yeah.
yeah. Like, so, and probably each production collective have their game plan. Well, our game plan is usually to release it, go through an independent path, go out to this spot in LA, get whatever awards it's going to get, then like do very toward the end of it, go our motion picture way, our our soundtrack way, and then it ends up on YouTube. See what I'm saying, on our YouTube page. So a lot of songs you see there, they went through a whole trail before it ended up on YouTube. YouTube's our last. Okay, that Duck and Danny thing, that was just for that, right? The Duck and Danny thing. That has not
I
been
remember
released.
that.
Yeah, but this other stuff is actually going to be actual music. So we're debating: should this go our independent way, or should we just straight up go mixtape way? And I ain't gonna front, when this song drop, it's going to be. Obviously it's going to have its critics, it's going to have its, whatever. But this is a
Is
very
you rapping?
stay tuned. Stay tuned.
Copy.
Stay tuned. How about this? Could be, you know. So you already been rocking with the channel. You know, like when it comes to stuff like that, I don't like to get all personal with it, right? But we're definitely involved. Our company is definitely involved in that one. Oh, definitely. You'll hear some familiar things. And there's a part of that song that's just going off on RBE and KOTD and URL. Definitely. Oh yeah. So it's one of those dangerous songs. Like, which way
You trying to
should
go
we
viral?
go?
You about to go viral?
It could. It's going to be one of those. It's either going to go. Look, it's either going to go viral. It's going to be one of those songs of mystery, right? Because when you drop something like that, the usual question is going to be like, well, who is this and where are they? Let's do our research and try to find the person, right? It's going to be a where's Waldo thing.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see. We're a little ways away from it because we have a lot more material that we're getting together. And look, that song, though, so it's just that's one of the more tame songs. There's two other songs. There's two other
When
songs.
you have an idea when you dropping it or the title?
We got the title. Don't want to say the title. Okay, well, we'll give it the title. The title of the battle rap song that's like, criticizing battle rap is called Fading Fast. So that'll give you a hint. But as far as like, okay, we'll give you one more title of a song. There's another title of a song, and salute to, we told a couple people about it. We'll tell you. There's another song that's called Snakes in the Sector.
Damn.
Yeah. That song is gonna say in advance. That song will probably be released way last.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like the no scrubs, the no pigeons. That's what I mean.
Yeah, and there's some. Stay tuned. And salute to everybody dropping music, but that's just an exclusive. We actually talked about it way back in February. It was supposed to drop possibly this month, but obviously with tours and all this stuff going on, and also with we have a lot going on. Y'all can tell just by this live all that's going on. Trying to keep all the data together, be sure that things are kept in order with this. Just to get this as proper legs, and then the music. Like we're not like others. We don't just slop music together. There's a certain whole thing we want to be sure of, and then go. Froku, what up? Salute to Froku. Just want to acknowledge Froku real quick and say to Froku, yeah, man. Froku, if we can get to that comment real quick. Yeah.
Yo, Rock, you heard about what happened to Rex?
The only thing that was seen, salute to BA, was when BA said get better Rex. So not sure what happened to Rex.
I saw like the video was fucking, it was glitching a little bit. But like it was like getting froze. Like while I was watching Rex battle, he was rapping. The video started freezing a little bit, and during the time while the video was freezing, there was a frame where I saw fucking Rex on the floor. So I don't know if it was hot dehydration. It could have been hot. Yo, my nigga, it's hot as hell in New York right now. You heard? So I don't know where they at or anything. You know what I mean? But yeah, he was on the floor and shit, man. Shit was crazy, scary, crazy. You heard? Like out of nowhere, he was rapping in the middle. He finished his bar, and I think he might have he might have like not been able to do that bar like on some like breath control shit, and he made sure he dragged it out. He made sure he finished that bar, and I think that bar took a lot, bro, and it was over. Like as soon as that last bar, he landed the last bar. He made sure it landed, and then it's just that he was, I don't know, bro. This it showed him on the floor and shit.
You know what? Just to say this, there are like right now. We'll speak obviously Detroit first in the lower eastern part of the state of Michigan, which is where Detroit is. There's a heat advisory all the way up till Tuesday at 8 p.m. Like currently, it got as high as man, it got as high as 101 degrees here.
Damn, you know, that's insane, bro.
Like currently it's talking to you, right? Being indoors.
It feel like 1,000 degrees right now, nigga.
Oh no, it's up there, and of course, obviously, New York has similar conditions and all. I think New York, Michigan, Ohio. I don't know about Indiana, but I know Illinois does. I know Illinois also has some sorts of that.
It's dangerous as fuck. You heard?
It is. It is. This is not the. Honestly, we're supposed to have a meeting, at a park, to discuss some business, some video business, but might have to go ahead and say chill, because, outdoors, sun blazing down like that, it's probably going to be.
It's
the
not
high
good.
supposed to be like 95 and stuff. We just may have to postpone it. Maybe good idea. And look, for all those that's dealing with extreme conditions, please sip water all through the day. Please do that.
I'm about to sip some water too, man.
A brother nursing a gallon right now as we speak. Sigmach, that's a great battle. Sigmach just mentioned. I want to see Froku versus Reek. Honestly, wouldn't mind seeing Froku versus Elo if we can get Elo. If we can get Elo over here, you know what I'm saying? Or now, how does it? We can get Elo to do an acapella virtual battle. It don't have to be over here.
Yo, but salute, Rock. I'm gonna be in the bushes, right?
All right, salute everybody. That's Loso BX&Y. Be sure to subscribe to Loso BX&Y live on YouTube. That's LOSOBXNY. Simple as that. Salute that. And Froku, just want to welcome you to the Rock Files. You good here. Congratulations on your rookie season, man. I mean, debatables with Yo 2 times. A lot of consistency. You got Yo 2 times. A lot of consistency. You got Pyro. You know what I'm saying? That's a great start. Look. Can we go ahead and give Froku his flowers? Froku, straight coming from the chat, coming from co-hosting, coming from his own channel to battle rapping, and holding his own against two heavyweights. Salute to freaking Froku, man. Straight up. Salute to Froku, man. Also salute to Sigmach. Sigmach showing improvement. Oh, it's like that? Whoa, wait. Froku, I want to try to get the best of Class 9 out of here. Let's go. Hey, you got 6 months left to do it. Let's go. And I also want to salute again Pablo for having us, recheck some files. This show is called The Rock Files. And again, if it ain't respect the corrected, we have to correct some things. Kind of like how we peeped out Elo, we have to peep out Reek too. Again, Reek, if you're watching, let's we can go ahead and have a meeting. It don't have to be in public. Just let you know what our thought process is. We'll show you the criteria, and we'll show you why things are going to go how they're going to go. Just simple as that. No, Froku, you did it, man. This is what you did, man. I mean, you're in the chat, you're co-hosting, you're doing a blog. You, Cole, more individuals are rapping now. That are coming from different places. And actually putting forth good material. I mean, Cole is trying to be Yo Junior, Yo 2 times Junior with all the tracks he's dropping. And of course, you, Froku, you have a great trajectory, man. You have a great trajectory. And Froku was on the panel when we mentioned that, man, Froku's 2 levels of pen away from being competent. When we mean by competent, it's like having a type of pen to match the other elements of his battle rap skill set, man. Froku do that, he a problem. But Froku, it was not being looked at that moment. As Froku humbly said, "Look, man, I got a lot to work on. I know what I want to work on. I know what my game plan is." Salute to Froku for that, man. We're all here for battle rap over here, honestly. Simple as that. That's the whole purpose of this. That's this channel for. I mean, we got other channels that do other things, but this channel exists for primarily, virtual battle rap, stuff like that, and of course, independent business, all that good stuff. That's what we're here for. That's bottom line. Anything else, is not what this channel's about. Yes, sports, of course. Message. Oh, show note. We're going to be going live a whole lot more this week. Probably not tomorrow, but definitely Tuesday night. We're going to go live. It probably won't be a lot of very, involved lives, but it's going to be more lives with these rankings, with awards and stuff. In 24 hours, when we're allowed to, because of you screwed, we want to be sure to have the Spaces awards listed also, because we have those, but Froku mentioned SKC been active lately, so I definitely got to start dropping checks too. Everyone making good music. Yeah, man. Yo, 2 times, turn them out. OG Capri got stuff. King Cole got stuff. Maze got stuff. Hey, Seabot got stuff. And there's the controversy about, but a lot of it's AI. And I mean, don't forget that hip hop has origins in sampling music from R&B guys. So all AI really is another way of sampling. Honestly, you program it, you just tell it what to do, just like a DJ system. Very few people that produce hip hop music are musicians anyway. So whatever tool you use is the tool you use. You be sure to manage it effectively. So to the C-Bot, Froku, that's going to be dropping. J Private, aka Witty, dropping stuff. Pablo dropped a lot of stuff. Yeah, Pablo dropped a lot of stuff. Especially that joint where Mosh was on the drums. That's the one that comes to mind the most right now, at least. Fire. Oh, straight he has. Mosh mentions. Maze has recycle stuff. Musically or battle rap wise, just to be sure we're on the same page. Anyway. Yeah, so look, for those that's in this heat, drink that water. Look, think about it like this. For those that got whatever situation they got, it's much better to, do number one than be one under. And by the way, by hearing that from Loso and also from Froku that made you saw the video, Rex get better. May Almighty Yahweh will be with Rex and his family as he recovers. Simple as that. What we got? My channel says my music is AI generation. See? Yeah. Salute to C-Bot. Be sure to subscribe to C-Bot. Froku, Pablo on beat is super nice for real. Pablo on a lot. Y'all sleeping on Pablo's singing and guitar skills, man. Simple as that. Oh, okay. Pablo mentioned trying to get yo 2 times on the track. I got a couple of Loso, Innovate, and I need to drop. Yeah, man. Look, this is a good thing about having. Listen. Hold on, everybody. Peep. You're not really on a deadline to drop music. See, when you have your own channel, when you have an independent, when you're a part of an independent network and channel, treat it that way. Be sure it's ready to be dropped. You know what I'm saying? Be sure that you have your thing together, and then drop it when your business and your mood and your game plan is comfortable. Now don't get it twisted. Trying to get ahead of the demand. If all of a sudden the word gets out like, "Hey man, heard you got this, heard you got that," then you have it ready to go. But every production house should be stocking up on their music. Just stock up on music. You know what I'm saying? Just stock up on whatever idea comes to your mind. Just put it down. Save it for later. Go back, nurture it, care for it. Don't just toss it out there. Diversify. Go through some life things. Explore topics. Explore rhythms and whatever. But don't rush yourself. That's the point. Don't rush yourself unless you got a reason to. And in that situation, if you do it in this method, just keep consistently doing it as often as possible. You'd be surprised how look, that stuff adds up. That stuff adds up. Here's the situation. Salute to Mac Justice Entertainment. So first of all, Pablo mentions, I've been focused on the blogs and battles. Salute to that. Yeah. Over here, it's been tours. Y'all know what it is by now. When it comes, the second that the winter breaks, it's about live performances, tours, plays, and movies around here. That takes up a lot of attention. You know what I'm saying? That takes up a lot of attention. So it's tough to do studio, have it at the quality you want to have, and then that same weekend you got to check out someone's rehearsal. And the same weekend, you got to perform, and that this and that and the third and the third. It's a lot going on. That's why pace is so important. And Pablo mentioned, right, that's what I've been doing. That's beautiful, man. That's beautiful. Froku mentions, Fast Roxby dropping gems high key. Now, this is the Almighty, man. Look, the same thing. A lot of this type of talk, Froku, that comes out of this, that comes out of this is what the Almighty will tell our company to do. Because a lot of stuff that people say, man, I got it. Almighty will be the first one to say, I taught you patience. I taught you waiting on me. I want you to hold up. Yeah, you guys want to go and go and go. I want you to. One thing Almighty says, especially in Proverbs, is about being hasty. Hastiness is not righteous, especially when met with foolishness. Right? That's Proverbs. So it's very important to pace. Now, pace doesn't mean be lazy. If you have an opportunity, go ahead. Just kind of like when we mentioned it with Loso just now about that Fading Fast song. We have a couple versions of that song. And there's a certain way we're doing it. Oh, Blunt's in the building. Now salute to Blunt. Respect, but be sure to subscribe to Blunt. Be sure to subscribe to Froku. Also subscribe to Pablo. Froku mentioned. Wait, let's get back to that. Froku. Rock don't be lying when he say he gonna coach. Actually, Froku, one part of our business is, you can Google it. One part of our business is that we do a lot of performance coaching, a lot of strategy coaching, stuff with business. We do that professionally, Pablo, this is a good one here. Pablo mentions, plus real life, I've been dividing my time. Just haven't been able to dive in. Right. There's a certain place to be to really write the music that really each individual not just wants to write, but should write. See, music is more than just a funnel system depending on what you want to accomplish. Think about this. There's going to be, in every production house, there's going to be certain music that's going to be written for your therapy, for your catharsis. Other music might be written for, well, look, this client has a commercial and wants a jingle. The jingle song is not going to be the same as the meaningful, substantive song that you're writing for your catharsis. See, there's many, especially when you're doing original writing music, there's so much music to be done for different occasions. So, there's a lot of production. I was like, well, yeah, we got to get paid. We got to do this. You can become what gets you paid, honestly. You don't have to keep chasing trends and all this stuff. Actually, that's the way to stay broke. Keep it $1, because then you end up being a tribute instead of a headliner. Whatever. Power mentions plus real life. Okay, yeah, we mentioned that. Oh, this one. After prior, I'm definitely taking August off from battle. Smart. That's a good break. I do one for, and I one for them. Yeah. This is a good one. Froku mentions, gotta find that mode for real. Just can't start writing. The feeling gotta come to you, and you just gotta. That is a Froku. The only reason, we'll go to Duck and Danny for a minute. The Duck and Danny was just a motivated thing to say, okay, here's the situation. This is what we got to say. That's all the song was about. It wasn't about a banger or like whatever. That's really what was the thought of that subject. It was almost like going live through the song. That's what that was. So if anyone ever heard like a Rock Files rant, it was a Rock Files rant in music. That's what that was. So, but look, to keep it $1 with all of you, there is a whole lot of music yet to be written that should be written right now by somebody. I mean, think about all what we got going on. Don't get it twisted. Yes, there should be still the club banger. There should be the sex songs, because that's an expression. But there's a lot of music to be written that has not been written. And a lot of this music doesn't get written because the concern is like, well, it's not going to go anywhere. You could, listen, if you have your own platform, you become the place it goes. Your independent channel. You don't have to wait for this stuff. You become that. Because here's a little look. The feds watch everything. I'm gonna say this till the cows come home. There's all this talk about views and subscribers and stuff. Honestly, a lot of that and all of it is fake to a lot of degree. We don't really know how many views and subscribers you got. Right now with this broadcast, there's a whole Department of Federal Government watching this. How many people is that? But they won't count as views. They won't count as subscribers. See that? So just do what you do and only sweat what you can control. Then, of course, yeah, if an opportunity comes up, business meets business, handle your business. But to do all this stuff like, well, I got to please this and please that. I'm hoping so-and-so like it. Man, look, music is a conversation. Okay? Music is a conversation. So the same way individuals may not like the conversation you're having, they may not like your music. Who cares? Go to where it's appreciated. You know, a good philosophy of music is do the music and just accept that few are going to like it. That'll free you up. You have nothing to lose then. Well, if no one likes it, I have to build my fan base. I have to build my customer base. I have to have a following. Who told you that? Ready for this? You hear these cheesy commercial songs out here? Cheesy commercial songs. A lot of stuff for like Ozempic or those pharmaceutical stuff. That stuff sounds like trash. Guarantee you that commercial stuff gets way more music than anything gets way more money than Lil Wayne ever did. A lot of people don't think about that. You know why it does? Because it's part of a commercial jingle. That's the commercial world. And the stuff sounds cheesy. General Motors used to have this instrumental that played when they were talking about a truck. It had this nasty horn in it. Horrible. Guess what? That song went crazy money-wise. But see, it's all about the deal. Not all deals are the same old royalties and views and spins and streams and stuff. Not all music's that, man. It's a huge world out here of music. You'd be surprised. Here's something for you. Look up a song called the Macarena, right? Now that's a different genre of music. Now with the Macarena, you realize the Macarena has generated more activity than hip hop combined. One song, Macarena, guarantee it. So when they put this stuff up in front of the hood that says, okay, and that might be an exaggeration. Well, no, it's the fact check, Rock. Sales-wise, blah, blah, blah. That's fine. That's great. Let's talk. What we got? We got Froku? What show was it where Jamie Foxx was jingle writer? Yeah, it was. Yeah, that was Jamie Foxx show. Yeah, Jingles 2000. That's exactly what it was. Mm-hmm. Sigmash. TV. Thank you, Blind. Just finished recording drums, doing vocals. They're going to get everything tight so we can do. That's fire. Mosh. See Mosh. That's a great step in whatever group that's going to be. That's the headliner move right there. That's a headliner move. Having that, okay, y'all saw the clips of us on TV, right? Whether it be Leaving Lifted, Roots Vibration, whatever, right? Those are our groups that's been on TV. You know how we got on TV? Ready for this? We got on TV by having original music ready to go. And that music had a buzz. Original music. Original written from scratch music. Those TV shows, even the Good Morning America, even the Saturday Night Live, whatever, shows like that, you can't do cover songs unless you're that talent. Now, yeah, if you're part of the blue blood, right? If Stevie Wonder want to go up there and do a free domain song, right? Or a public domain. Free domain is crazy. A public domain song, right? Then yeah, Stevie Wonder can do whatever he wants because that's Stevie Wonder. He already got a sweetheart deal with the cats. But notice, all of these platforms individuals look up to, all are original, even the cheesy, horrible BET Awards. Right? Original music. The writers win, man. The writers win. These tribute groups regurgitating other people's stuff just to get by and buy you somebody else, they ain't doing nothing. They ain't doing nothing. Okay. Froku just mentioned. Now, not a fan of this blog, but Froku mentioned 15 minutes of fame just dropped smack. Giving an update on T-Rex. I think Rex in the hospital. Okay. All right. Salute to the bloggers that'll cover that. Again, all prayers with Rex and his family to the Almighty Yahweh. May the Almighty you will heal Rex and his family according to the Almighty Yahweh plan. Simple as that. But yeah, man. Do sweat what you can control, man. So produce your music, put your music out there. And there's a whole bunch of other things you can do with this music. Keep doing it. The same way you keep going live, keep doing music. And stop letting oppression tell you rules. Okay, that's too much. Look, everybody, have an excellent night. Appreciate y'all. All prayers to Blunt, though. I'm sorry, Blunt. All prayers for Rex. You know, the full disclosure, have not saw the Gnome card. Was not interested in seeing the Gnome card. You know, I think we already expressed that. Salute to Pablo. I think it was Pablo, B-Flax, Adept, Rock. We had a discussion. Was not going to see that card. You know, maybe later on might check some of those battles out. Just not pleased with the lineup. However, this does not take away that, you know, all prayers go up for Rex to be healed by the Almighty. You know, simple as that. But in the meanwhile, so again, show notes again, message music sessions Wednesday, usual. Tuesday we go live to post more awards, talk more awards. That's strictly going to be battle rap on Tuesday night. It's going to be late, but it's not going to be a very, you know, super quote unquote long blog or nothing or long live like that. Wednesday go live for message music sessions, still talking more about battle rap. Hopefully we can get the first rankings in Wednesday of whatever category that's going to be. TG will be mentioned in the panelists when we drop some more data questions. TG will be saluting that. You know what I'm saying? We will list the rookies to be considered. I think we did that, but we may list the rookies in different order. Battle rappers will be listed. Again, Reek, if you want to discuss anything about the rookie consideration, hit us on IG, hit us wherever. We're available. You know. And again, Reek, it doesn't mean Reek, regardless of what, you probably are going to be ranked as a battle rapper, regardless. Oh, fire. Blunt mentions Focus on Yourself remix will be available on all streaming platforms. Hey, Blunt, you didn't go to. Don't tell me you put it on Spotify, man. Hope not. If you did, you did. Cool, but Spotify's trash. At any rate, but look again. Focus on Yourself remix will be available on all streaming platforms in a couple days. Yeah, be sure to check that. The song's fire. The song's fire. You know, viral money went crazy on that. And of course, Blunt, keep it peak. Blunt, keep it peak. That's what he does. Froku over here wilding. T-Rock. Ha! What's this? T-Rock over T-Rex. That's crazy. It was fun. Hey, Froku, it was funny as a mug, man. Like a lot of toward the end of 2024, there were so many rockin' list bars, man. Even try to put out a rule like, look, if whoever drops a rock round or a rock rap or a rock line or a rock bar automatically lose the battle. It didn't work though. Spotify gonna rip y'all off, man. But that's okay. That's okay. Use it for promo. You good? Blunt mentions it's gonna be everywhere. That's cool. Ain't no okay. Cool. Watch those percentages. Oh, well, we'll talk about that on Tuesday. Last comment of the night, and we appreciate everybody for tuning in. And look, everything that we discussed as far as the battle rap is on the Rock Files community posts. All right, understand it's a lot of information. If you have a certain type of computer or phone, it's a lot to go through, but it is there. You can refer to that, and that's only if you actually quote unquote care. Now, if you don't care, you just want to troll or whatever, that's cool. You don't have to look at it at all, and you just probably look pretty stupid, you know, debating any of that stuff. But all the criteria is listed for those categories. That is the criteria to be obeyed. Yeah, simple as that. And to be clear, for those, some of these rankings may go against the fan vote. Please take a look at the criteria. The fan vote won't be the only thing that determines who's ranked number one. You could have somebody with a low percentage still ranked above somebody with a high percentage because all these other factors came in. It's a layered system. Layered. All right, cool. In the meanwhile, protect your peace, protect your family, I'm not sure if Cole is going live. If he is, be sure to head over there. Salute to Cole. Protect your peace, protect your family, protect your foundation. Stay safe, stay strong, stay sane. Congratulations to the Oklahoma City Thunder, man. Hey, look, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Maybe don't ever do a crop top again, but congratulations on MVP of the finals, regular season MVP, and an NBA champion. It probably ain't gonna get no better than this. This the top right here, man. So salute. Protect your peace, protect your foundation, protect your sanity. As Blunt so eloquently mentioned, even after we leave, hit the like, share the stream, subscribe to the Rock File channel for more incredible battle rap content, sports data, music sessions, much more. Rock rankings dropping this week. It starts this week. We have a lot of categories, so it's going to be one category, boom, boom. It's going to be so much stuff. And yes, just to give you a preview, we're not going to tell you when the battle rap rock ranking is going to drop. It will drop though, and yes, there will be arguments, and it's going to be the usual, and we don't care. All right, and of course, absolutely, Oklahoma City, salute, you won. Kevin Durant, enjoy Houston. You ain't gonna get no ring there. And with that, as we usually say right now, Cap, right about now at 3 a.m, man. Whew. Rock on. Rock out.
Rock, where you at, Rock? Where you at, Rock?
10 rock and roll, bro.
Rock Sports Sunday. Rock Sports Sunday. You are live and locked with Rock Sports Sunday. Break down and talk now with Rock Sports Sunday. Rock Sports Sunday. Rock Sports Sunday. With Rock Sports Sunday.